What's going on?
Howdy! Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Hello, Arcane Jane. How is everybody doing today? It's good to finally be back. Rejoy, hello. Let's see, should we get some music going in the background here?
Let's do it.
Wim, hello. Beyond Dead, hello, hello, hello. James, hi, hi, hi. Good to see everybody. Garlic, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing?
What's going on, everybody?
How are you? I'm doing good today. I've been doing a lot better recently. Thank you. Welcome back. Oh, thank you. Hello, Maple in the Booth. Hello, Panic Games. Hello, lots of people in here today. As Drew's over there reading the rules because we didn't really figure out how to play this game that great before we decided we were going to play it. But that's fine. We'll figure it out. Oh, the beeps and meeps. Yes. All right. Let me get some music going. And I think they changed this up even more. I don't know if they had this like this, but like they don't have your chip tune available anymore.
I know. I saw that.
You saw that? Oh.
They changed that a couple weeks ago.
Should we just do like chill pop or something?
That's fine.
Okay. We'll try chill pop. We'll see how that works.
Yeah, let's just see something with the free version.
Yeah. Eventually we'll figure out something else for some background music. Wim says I played it a few times, still don't get it. That's comforting. Oh. Well, hopefully we'll get it. And let me know if the music's too loud or quiet or anything in the background. But yeah, how is everybody doing today? You good over there?
I think so.
Okay. I know it's been a while since you've had to play with me, so. No, you're used to like sitting in my seat and taking up the whole table. But yeah, it's good to be back. I didn't really get to prep for things as much as I usually do. My brain still isn't 100% there, but I'm back. He's feeling a lot better, so that's good. But yeah, so we're playing Tiny Epic Mechs today. I am here, yes. I'm feeling better, yes. Which is huge. I'm very glad about that. Basic movement, things understandable, but I haven't figured out the tactics. I gotcha. Yeah. I told Drew he was in charge of teaching, so now he's learning it. Right now. I know, I've read the first half of the rule book. Nothing like being unprepared. So, has anybody else in here played Tiny Epic Mechs? Or it's just Wendy? Has anybody done any fun gameplay over the weekend or anything? We got some gameplay in. Not.
What did we play the other day?
Well, we had our
We did our game night Friday.
Yeah, our church game night that we do. We had that on Friday, and we played. As you mess up my setup, we played Q's and Q's.
Played Q's and Q's, yeah.
Along with the Christmas version of Choco Cat Go Cheese Peach Cell, which I can't remember the name of that one.
Santa, elf, reindeer, snowman, candy, something.
I don't know. Something along those lines. Oh yeah, you're telling Joy about that. Yes. Joy's been playing virtual game playing. Always a good thing.
We do not have it. Somebody else bought it for us.
Yeah, we don't own that one. Yeah, our other co-leads of the event, they brought that one. They have it. We do not. We only have the normal Choco Cat Go Cheese Pizza. But yeah, that was a fun one. We played.
It's hard because we had a big table, so not everybody was the same distance away
True.
from it.
True. And we played Sorcerer for the weekend.
We did. That one's interesting.
It was. I had Tiny Epic Mechs sent to me, but only did an unboxing and then gave it away. Well, that's one way to do it. Guess I should not suggest that. Yeah. I'm not. We won't steal. We might just have to get our own copy of it at some point. Just have a hard time purchasing like Christmas versions of games, you know.
I mean, we have the regular one. Sorry.
You should step on my foot. You're just so not used to me being here. You want to be able to dance around.
Yes, we have the regular one. I don't want to buy just a specific Christmas version of something.
Yeah. Apparently the town bus driver needs to stop by my house. It'll be interesting. Well, you go meet that bus driver. Feels weird to play Christmas games in the middle of July. Exactly. I mean, some people do that whole like Christmas in July thing, but no, just that doesn't work for me. Sterling forgot his snacks for his basketball game tonight. Oh, snacks are important. You always need snacks.
I can barely tolerate Christmas once a year. I definitely don't want another one.
Joy does Christmas in July. Nice.
What is the point of the Christmas in July thing? I thought it was for sales on like stores and things.
That and
that's the only time I've ever seen
for
like
people who just really love Christmas and they're like, no, December is not enough.
You just decorate your house again, and
you can watch Christmas movies, I guess.
Or you can watch Christmas movies year round.
I don't do Christmas in July, so for those of you who do Christmas in July,
I'm just wondering what the point is.
what exactly do you eat Christmas cookies?
I mean, you can eat cookies year round, just make them into different shapes.
Yeah, but you gotta make them into like Christmas shapes. Build a gingerbread house. Christmas can barely tolerate you, Drew.
That's probably true too.
Yes. The town bus driver, anything? Oh, is the town bus driver anything like town bicycle?
Yes, just takes more people at once.
This is some chill pop music going on.
Yeah, well, chill pop.
wasn't really sure what to expect with it. I'm not offended, but it just, I don't know what it's reminding me of. Did anyone ever play Toe Jam and Earl? For some reason, I'm getting like Toe Jam and Earl vibes from this.
I've heard of it. I've never played it.
You never played it? Oh, has anybody else, like, back in the day when I played more video games, I remember playing, there's a video game called Toe Jam and Earl. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Drew told me he wasn't drinking sodas. He lied to me.
No, I said I hadn't drank a soda today, and now I did. But it's 0 sugar, allegedly.
So then it wasn't a lie.
I hadn't drank, when I told him that, I hadn't drank a soda yet.
Oh.
I still haven't had a regular soda in ages.
Oh. I have heard of that game. Yes. Okay. It was an amazing game.
Which game?
Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh. What was... I don't know that I've ever played it.
Well, because you could play as, like, I believe you could play as either Toe Jam or Earl. They were 2 aliens. Like 2 weird aliens.
I was on the Sega, that's why I never played it.
I don't know, Sega. Yeah, you went around and it was just very bizarre and, like, very 90s. Yeah, it was a weird one. I liked it though. But just that last song was like, for whatever reason, was giving me. So it had like some funky music. Yeah. So do you know how to play this game?
For the most part, so that game was released in 1991.
Which is why I would have had 90s vibes.
I heard about it, and I talked about it at some point with people, but I had never played it.
I played it. Wow. Like, that's probably one of the few games I've played that you haven't.
The only Sega games I ever played is I played the Sonic games, obviously.
Yeah.
And then the NBA Jam.
Okay. See, I actually played a lot of Sega games because we had the Sega channel. Which was that? It was cool.
I don't know what happened. I had a Sega at one point that somebody gave me, and then we ended up moving or something. I don't know. I don't remember whatever happened to it.
Does anybody else remember the Sega channel at all?
I remember the Sega channel.
Yeah. The group is back together. Yes! We are together. I'm not just in the chat this time, or sleeping.
Or sleeping. Or in the chat for the first 5 minutes and then sleeping.
Yeah. I have a little more energy now. Not always, but it's getting there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad to be feeling a lot better. Those first couple of months were rough. It's good to see everybody here. Good to see everybody here. Yeah, I really don't see how people enjoy being pregnant.
Me neither.
Yeah. So far, I'm like, well, this isn't really a fun thing, no.
There's ups and downs.
Yeah. And it's definitely better this past week, so.
Yeah, I think towards the end of the last week, you started feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, compared to what you were feeling before.
Yeah, for sure.
Because before you were like always exhausted and like constantly nauseous. So.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Not that I've ever been pregnant, but that's what my wife told me.
Yeah.
Never. I doubt in my lifetime I will ever be pregnant.
I don't know. Anything can happen. But the likelihood is very slim.
Actually, Jared's first birthday was on Sunday. There were lots of emotions. Time flies by.
Oh, that's understandable. Well, happy birthday to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy birthday to your little child.
It really does fly by. It's ridiculous how fast time flies.
Yeah, we were talking about some of the people that had children in our church.
Mm-hmm.
And just started realizing that Like, I thought they had children recently, but their child is like 3 or 4 months old now, and
I mean, that's still recent. Like 3 or 4 months flies by like. Oh.
that's what I'm saying. Or like, one of my other friends had twins, and like I didn't realize their child was 2 months old this month.
Like months fly
I thought
by.
it was like a couple weeks ago that they had kids. So
Yeah.
I guess I understand why people take a billion pictures of their kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Time flies. Yeah. It goes by so fast. Alright. Are we ready to get into the game, or are you still figuring it out?
I mean, I'm still figuring things out. I know a little bit more. Like the game ends after round 6.
Yeah. Yeah. That is
And
true.
you score, but you score for.
I might just have to, when we do our teaching play, just kind of go through the skim it a little
Really hard not to show every picture of my kid. I'm sure it is.
bit. Yeah, that's understandable.
We don't have a kids Discord, but we have a pet Discord, so you can throw it in there.
We need to make a kid one.
Oh, she's the cutest kid you've ever existed. What do you mean you don't want to see her? I don't think
I think everybody thinks they're
kids aren't
cute.
pets.
I mean, ours is cute. We've got a little sonogram here on the desk.
Yeah, this is the only picture we have of our kid.
Yeah, little black and white. See? Boom. There's our kid. Isn't it cute in black and white and blur?
Our child is blurry. Pets don't rise up against you. Oh, then you haven't known the right pets.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, we can kind of go over. We'll kind of do a teach and play. And
Okay. I know how to do some of this. I read through half the rule book. We can look at the other half that we haven't gotten to yet.
I like the item meeples.
Item meeples are always the best. Alright, should we dive in? Are we diving?
Let's dive.
Okay. Alright, here we go. I gave you the first player.
Sweet.
An old-timey pick, yeah. Black and white and graininess.
Our child is blurry.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I teaching? Or did you want to start the teach?
I can start the teach. I just don't know everything because I didn't finish reading the rulebook. You having fun playing with the mech suits?
Yes. I'm going to see if my meeple fit in here.
It should. It's supposed to. And then it also is supposed to go in there too. Alright, so we are going to be having mech battles against each other. We are pilots who are entering into a battlefield until one of us gets KO'd.
Yes.
And then something happens, which I didn't get to the little one. But I don't know what happens when you get KO'd.
It's been a busy day, so.
I think you just come back. I don't know if you come back as the same pilot or a different one. Okay.
So whoever gets KO'd, the player who KO'd you, scores 1 point.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
And then depending on your kid. Restore. So then depending on your status when you're KO'd, if your status a pilot, restore your health to full. Then if you have less than 2 energy or 2 coins on your resource track, place the resource tokens on the 2 space, and then place your pilot onto your base zone.
Okay, so you keep the same pilot.
Yes.
All right. So your base zone is up there where you moved it. Okay, fine.
Okay.
All right, so this is set up for a 2-player game right now. So whichever base zone, since I let you be first player, I went ahead and decided that my base zone would be down here and that yours would be up there.
That's fine.
Because the person who's not first player, aka me, gets to choose their base zone location first out of these 2 spots.
Okay.
And then you would have gotten it.
Gotcha.
Pick yours, so I just went ahead and set that up already. There's a couple things in setup. I wrote them on that paper over there on the other side of you that I can't read from here. That we still need to do.
Secretly choose a weapon.
Secretly choose a mine.
Oh.
Is what it says. So we've got stuff. Usually I have notes I go off of.
This,
And I have pregnancy brain right now. So me explaining things is going to be fun.
so we have 3 turrets.
Yes, we have 3 turrets, 4 mines, and the mines each have a number on them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you're supposed to place them secretly, so nobody knows which mine is going where, because those numbers affect how much damage gets done to somebody who lands on them.
Mm-hmm.
The damage, I believe, is that number plus the number on the space you're in. So, heck of a lot of damage.
Heck of a lot of damage.
Heck of a lot of damage. So, in the startup, I believe it said to... There, step number 4 in this setup.
Okay.
I just wrote down step number 4. You still need to do this.
Each player secretly chooses one of their mines and places it face down on their base card.
Yes. So, choose one of your mines, place it face down on the card that you are on. It's just us completing our setup here. Throw it on the floor. Of course, like these tiny epic little pieces. They're so tiny. Okay. Keep dropping them. Okay. Oops. I just dropped it. Luckily that one went in my lap. Stop dropping things. Okay. Slippery little suckers. Yes. Yes, they really are. They really are. They're just too tiny for my clumsy hands. And apparently, like, there's all these fun side effects that come from pregnancy. So, like, one of them is carpal tunnel. So that has, like, affected my ability to hold things properly half the time, too, now. Yeah, it's fun. It's great. I love it. Okay, so that was part of the setup. Then we need to do the other part of the setup. We need to pick a weapon. And in the setup, that's 8 and an O that we need to complete.
Collect the remaining unchosen basic weapons.
That would be, well, we put up the remaining ones are already back to us. I don't know.
Collect the remaining unchosen weapons and make piles of matching. I'm reading O. And make
We need to start with N, though.
N and O.
Yes, and
All players secretly select one basic weapon card to keep. After all players have done this, each player announces the card they chose and takes the matching weapon.
We have a puppet show routine. Exciting. Carpal tunnel plus puppet. Maple on the moose. Why? Why do you hate me? Oh, goodness.
Do you want the easy one?
I'm... Thanks. It worked, yes. Thanks. Thanks, yeah. Thank you for welcoming me back for the puppet show. Okay, where were we? My brain just went blank.
Secretly choose a weapon card.
Ah, yes. You're there. Okay, so everybody starts off. There are 4 basic weapons. There's a riot shield, a pulse pistol, a grenade launcher, and an energy sword. So we each secretly pick one of these. We each have the same ones to choose from. And they're different types of weapons too. So this is also a part that I didn't read in the rulebook, but there's melee and ranged and something else. And they somehow act differently. That's somewhere in the rulebook that I didn't get to. The cat looks like a villain holding those cards. That is a villain.
Melee, area, and range.
Oh, area.
The pink one is area.
Okay, so this one is area. Okay. Then melee is, I guess, the little hammer on here, right?
Yes.
And then the little crosshair is the range. So you can see what I'm talking about. There you go. Hello, Tiny Epic Wagon Mech Games. Hello, Legends. How are you doing? Hi. Okay, so do you know what's the difference between how they work? I'll let you explain that part because I didn't read that part yet. And then I know they've got like their actual attack at the bottom. So the top one is like the basic attack, I think. And then the one under that is the
the one's an attack, the one's a power attack.
Okay. You're looking up how the different ones work. I'll let you guys know. I'll try to read through and figure out which one I might want. So I'm assuming melee has to be like, because all the attacks you have to be in the same spot, right?
Yeah.
Did it? Let me see. Can I see the rules? Thank you. Three types of weapons. Oh, okay. That's what it was for again. Okay, so there's counters that you can do depending on the type of weapon you're using. And there's a little display right here. Let's take it up and throw everything everywhere. But basically, let's see. So area weapons counter ranged weapons. Ranged counters melee, and melee counters area. And that's what's shown on here. Melee counters area, area counters range, range counters melee. Make sense so far?
I think so.
Okay. There's a cat blood in my face. Why is there cat blood in my face? It happens so often in this house. Yeah, it's on full health. Move things around. Boop, 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 boop. Misty, hello, how are you doing? Such an abrupt ending to that song.
I'm pretty sure there's only 3 songs on here.
Maybe there is. I haven't paid that much attention. Good to see you, Misty. How you doing? How are you doing today? Let's see. So debating. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of go. I feel like that's gonna make the most sense to me because I'm still learning it. And you're still learning it, so I'm just gonna go through this. Yep. Puppet Show was redeemed. The lovely Maple and the Moose redeemed our puppet show. Alright, so we've got the setup, that's done. Although we still need to pick one of these weapons. And then the other ones go up here. Because we have the ability to be able to buy them later. But you can only own one of each type for the basic weapons. I think he does too. I think Drew does enjoy the puppets. He's very good with the puppets. It's like the joy within his soul radiates out of his hand into a puppet. Oh my! That's a very expressive puppet. Oh, what is happening? He tucked his tail in. That's a like bobcat. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna just pick one of these, I guess. I don't really know what's the best to start with. I'm gonna go with this one, I think. I don't know if that's the best. Did you pick one?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Which one did you pick?
I picked the sword.
Ooh, I picked the pulse pistol. Pulse pistol. Alright, so let me get those. Okay, so then duplicates get put together and they get put over here.
Thought Misty was talking about Meeple Grande. About Drew liking. I mean, maybe Drew likes puppets, you don't know.
I mean, who doesn't like puppets? Callie trying to help me put these out. Thank you, Callie. You were very helpful. Oh, good. Thank you. Once again, so helpful. Thank you. Once again, so helpful. Was that the abrupt ending?
There it was. Meaning Korean barbecue chicken.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It does sound good.
I've never actually tried any sort of like Korean barbecue anything, but I've always wanted to. It sounds good. So like, what's the difference between Korean barbecue chicken and not Korean barbecue chicken?
I would assume who makes it.
Oh, just so long as a Korean makes it into Korean barbecue chicken?
Seems legit.
Okay. I'm sure there's something else different about it too.
Well, Hawaiian is adding pineapple to everything. It's Hawaiian pizza, Hawaiian barbecue.
Korean adds what, kimchi to everything? I don't know.
Korean add kimchi to everything. There you go.
I've never tried kimchi.
Which one's kimchi?
It's like fermented cabbage or something.
I think there's a reason that we haven't tried kimchi.
Thunderstorms last night here knocked out 3 transformers in my work area, so I'm not home. Oh wow! And I'm eating kimchi also. There we go.
See? So what makes it barbecue?
Yep, that's what makes it Korean.
Like chicken.
Or chicken, or barbecue, or all the things. So are you actually getting to work from home, or are you just getting the day off today because of all that? If so, that's cool. Oh yeah, we do need to equip it with our chosen. I need a pulse pistol. Can you find me a pulse pistol, please? Some fun alliteration. Is Callie looking for the pulse pistol? Did she?
One of those.
Whoa. What all did we grab? I think this one is one. You can put that back, Callie. Thank you. Alright, where's my duplicate? Okay.
And I'm off and have to use sick or vacation days. That sounds like crap.
Yeah, that's out of your control. You shouldn't have to use those. That's about right. Yay for days off, boo for having to use your sick or vacation days for it. But we're glad you're here.
Agreed.
So now the setup is complete.
We have set up and won the game.
No. Alright, so as you were mentioning before, there's 6 rounds.
6 rounds.
You score at the end of 2, 4, and 6.
I've got Cali hair on it.
Can you shedding? Okay, so a round consists of the following phases in order. There's the program phase, the execution phase, and the scoring phase. So program phase is where you take these cards and you pick 4 of them.
Okay.
And you have your own.
Yep.
My hand's getting hot in it. I'll just pop it on and off. So you've got different cards. These are our program cards. Everybody's got the same 8 cards to choose from. So they've got little arrows on them, and it does matter which direction the arrow is facing. Place it down in front of you. So you're going to want to choose 4 of them. Place them down in front of you in the order you want to move and do the actions.
Mm-hmm. I
And
think there was actual cat fluff on this.
Oh, no.
My nose itch.
oh no, and the direction that you want to do the actions. And then they have different actions on some of them. So there is the collect action.
Yep.
So the collect one lets you collect either the, I forget what they're called, but it's like the little power or credits that are on these things.
Yeah.
I think that's what it might be called. Resources. Okay, energy or credits. Okay. So yeah. So you collect resources. So when you're on, actually, I think you collect it for everything you own. So if you're on a spot, if you have a turret on a spot, and if you have a mine on a spot, you own those.
Yep.
And then you collect one of each resource based on what you're on,
Yes.
or based on what you
Based on what you own.
control.
Yeah, if you have a turret or a mine on it or something.
Yeah, but you can only collect one resource, one of each kind of resource per space. So if you have a mine and you're on it, like you can only collect one, not one for each.
Okay.
Okay, so then there's also the, let's see, you can, I'll go in order of the rulebook here. You can purchase a weapon
Okay.
with one of these. So these are the weapons available to purchase right now. And then this is the cost in order to purchase the weapons. At the moment, we have 3 credits and 3, is it energy? Energy, yeah.
Yes.
So that's what we start with.
You do you.
Okay. I get hot and cold very easily.
Can confirm.
So yeah, so that's purchasing a weapon. And you don't have to purchase something that you can use. You can purchase something to be able to use later.
Yeah.
Because when you're in pilot form, you can only equip basic weapons on you. When you upgrade to your mech form, you can have 2 advanced and 2 basic.
Okay.
And if you end up controlling the, what is it, Ultra Super Mega Mech or whatever it's called, the Mighty Mech.
The Megazord, yeah.
Yes. This one doesn't use any basic weapons, but can use 4 advanced weapons.
General manager said vacation or sick leave.
Ooh.
Kind of tempted to try and paint a little bit tonight. Nice, okay, let's do it. I say do it.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Kind of stinks that like the power goes out, you can't work, and you have to use your vacation time.
Yeah. So is this from? Isn't there like a freak storm or something over there in Hawaii right now?
It's a freak storm.
Well,
it's
like
a freak
snowstorm or something.
It's snowing in Hawaii.
I don't know. I vaguely remember seeing something about like snow in Hawaii.
That could be ash. That's from the volcano.
No.
Oh yeah.
No. I saw something about snow in Hawaii. Thunderstorms. Okay. Well, I saw something somewhere about there potentially being snow in Hawaii. Maybe not now. Maybe I'm making things up. I don't know. I thought I saw something somewhere. I could be imagining it. Okay. Alright, so then there's also deploy a mine or deploy a turret. So deploying a mine or turret. Let's see, you pay for the mine, you pay credits equal to the zone's listed value.
Yes.
So 1,
So there's numbers all over these.
3. Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see it.
1 mountain that has snow. Okay, that's cool.
It's because of global warming.
For sure. Okay, so then you secretly choose one of your mines. If you're deploying a mine, just go on with the numbers, put it face down so nobody knows what number's on there.
We should go to Hawaii.
Oh, one of these days we should.
We should go to Hawaii and visit Legends, play games with them.
I don't know if I told you, my sister might be moving there, maybe.
Why?
Apparently that's one of the spots that might have opened up for Coast Guard stuff.
Interesting.
They're looking at it. They don't know that they're actually looking at it. So we can potentially visit them in Hawaii too if they go over there.
Oh.
Reading
rules for Tales of Evil.
Interesting. I don't know much about that one.
Oh, it has a tail.
Yeah, it is probably evil. Okay. And if all of your mines have already been placed, you can move one of your mines instead, but you still have to pay the cost.
Got it.
And then if an enemy enters a zone with your mine, the mine's number is revealed and immediately deals damage to the enemy equal to the value of the zone plus the mine, and the mine's owner scores 1 point if the enemy is KO'd. And then the mine goes back to the owner's.
James has redeemed a kitty treat.
Oh, we're gonna need to get the kitty treat.
I have to get kitty treats and kitties.
Yes.
Stand by while you read rules.
Okay. Well, I was kind of reading them to you too, so you'd know how to play.
I'm definitely listening. Just keep reading.
Okay. Not important for the people playing to know how to play, right? Oh, goodness. Okay, so that's the mine. Turret, pretty much the same thing, except you are paying the power instead of the credits. Yeah, and you can move it if you've run out of turrets. Got the kitty treats. Now just gotta lure in the kitty. Redeemed habit. Yeah, Drew is not listening. No.
I'm listening. I heard everything you said.
What do you pay in order to place correct?
The cost here, and plus the cost of the mine.
Do you pay in power or credits? Like pop quiz now to see if he was listening.
What do you think is happening? He's like, there's always more than one.
Cute.
Alright. No more, otherwise you'll get fat.
You pay in power.
Pay and power.
Pay in power.
Cuddle with Callie.
Mines are credits, turrets are power.
Mine's credit, turret, power.
Equal to the zone's listed value.
Okay.
Then you can place it. Or move one if you don't have any to place. And if an enemy enters the zone with your turret, you deal damage equal to the value of the zone. And as before, if it KOs the enemy, you score 1 point, but the turret remains in the zone.
Mm.
So mines go back to you, turrets stay where they are.
I was trying to get this to Dinah. There's another kitty here.
Oh, I know what to speak to. Oh, wait a minute. Did I read that wrong? It's this. Oh, okay. If the other person survives, the turret gets returned to its owner. It's only if somebody gets KO'd that the turret stays, but the mine goes back regardless. Okay.
Okay.
And there can only be one mine or one turret in any zone at a time.
You're very sweet here. There you go.
And you can enter zones with your own mines and turrets without being affected. If you enter into a zone with somebody else's mine or turret, then it's bad.
Roger that.
So entering a zone with a turret and an enemy pilot, you resolve combat first, then proceed to the turret. But if you enter a zone with an enemy pilot and a mine, you resolve the mine first, then proceed to combat. So it's switched. So mines, you do mines first. Turrets, you combat first, and then turret.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I usually take a picture before I score my number. Then I use dice, put on a 3, and put all tiles under it. Then 2 and so on, and get the final score. Oops.
Hello, Time Roller.
How are you feeling on this fine day?
Oh, and you can deploy a mine or turret into any unoccupied zone, including enemy base zones and the mech zone. If your pilot is in the same zone as the mighty mech but not controlling it, you cannot deploy a mine turret there.
Gotcha.
Alright, so then the other one on here is the power up.
Okay.
There it is. Power up.
Got it.
There it is, everybody. Power up. So power up, you have the option of either healing or upgrading. But you can't do both.
Okay.
You have to choose one. Terrell says, I'm good. Been at my sister's for rehab, and then I hooked up her new printer. All went great.
Nice.
Good. I'm glad it all went great. Alright, so first option, heal. You can pay energy to increase health. For every 1 energy paid, you can increase 2 health.
Okay.
Moving the health token up on the pilot's track. Pilot and power armor can heal, but the mighty mech cannot. So if you are in the mighty mech, you cannot heal.
Cannot heal.
Only pilot and your power armor. So the other option for power up is upgrade. So if your status is a pilot, you can pay 5 credits to upgrade to your power armor, which is this thing.
Okay.
And then that's when you flip your little card over. You place your item equal in the power armor, flip your pilot card over, and place your health token to the full health on the 9 space. It doesn't matter how low your health was before that. If you power up, you go full health. And
Gotcha.
you have more health too.
Julie.
Hello, Julie! Oh, you're fine. You're fine. We're being slow today, so you're good. Yes, Legends, that's a good question. Does your sister play board games? What are you doing? Hello, Lolbatross.
Once a year, maybe a holiday. Nice.
Better than nothing. Yeah, we are doing good. How are you doing? Okay, so then the mighty mech. This fun little doodad right here. In the center of the arena. Okay, so if it is unoccupied, any player in power armor with full health entering the same zone as the mighty mech. So you got to be in power armor, have full health, enter the same space as that. You can choose to immediately take control of it, regardless of what zone the mighty mech is in. Make sense?
Yes.
And then you immediately score 2 points for going into El Mighty Mech.
Okay.
And then you can choose which side of this little Mighty Mech card you use. So you take this and it goes over top. Apparently Juju's being pet by Allie, the puppet over there. It goes over top your current card. trying to teach a game to a kid.
I'm listening.
Um,
You get 2 points for getting in the Mighty Mech.
And then you take this
You
card.
take the card
It goes over your card.
over my card.
And you choose a side because they have different abilities.
Got
Pick one. You have options. Let's see. James says, I'm lucky that my sister and mom like to play games. Also, others in my family, that is nice. Game-playing families are the best kind of families. I'm unlucky that most of my family is 3 hours away. I understand that. My mom used to, but she has difficulty now with memory. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have different family members on both sides of our family that we can play like different kinds of games with, depending on who it is.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Yeah, it's nice being back. Nice to see all you wonderful people again. Alright, so you get 2 points. You take the Mighty Mech card, remove your item meeple, and at that point you can also like equip your Mighty Mech with any of the advanced weapons you may have purchased. There's a mess of weapons here.
Juju.
Yeah. There was some organization to this at one point until Kitty Cats ran all over everything. I want to play games and not streaming. I just head over to Tail I can use them vicariously. There you go. That is the way to do it. Okay, so downside of the Mighty Mech is you cannot power up.
Yeah.
There's no power up action. It has no effect. There's no way to heal. You lose the ability listed on your pilot card, and it's replaced by either rocket charge or force field on the Mighty Mech card. So, all that makes sense so far?
So far, so good.
Alright, so now we get over to combat.
Combat.
So if you go into the same zone as another player.
Yes. Combat start.
Combat starts, yes. The player who moves into the zone immediately scores 1 point.
Okay.
And that player performs the first attack. Both players will alternate attacking with one equipped weapon at a time until one player retreats because they have exhausted all of their weapons or because a player is KO'd by losing all of their health. A player cannot voluntarily retreat. Makes sense so far?
Makes sense.
Okay, so attacking with a weapon.
Got it.
You choose one of the equipped weapon cards that you have on your person. I'm trying to equip my weapon card.
Mine's a sword.
Mine's a pulse pistol. Okay. And then when you attack using it, you rotate the card 90 degrees in its slot. This shows that the weapon has been used and is now exhausted for this combat.
Okay.
Then you deal the attack damage listed on the card's first line, unless dealing a power attack to the enemy, their health token is moved down. Okay. So, you got that?
I think so.
You deal that. Unless you're doing a power attack, then you deal it.
Okay.
Immediately score 1 point for each 1 damage dealt. Damage dealt in excess of an enemy's health does not reward victory points. Note the listed ability of the attack and resolve any effects. So.
Okay.
And then there's the power attack on here. After a player is attacked, they may immediately unleash a more powerful attack on their turn instead of a normal attack if they have the correct weapon type to do so. The power attack is triggered if it can counter the type of weapon the enemy has just used. And that's what we were talking about this.
Yeah.
Counter thing. So currently you've got the melee weapon. I've got
Yeah, which means that you
the
counter me.
ranged. Yeah, range counters
Melee.
Yeah. So I can counter you if you attack me
Got it.
with one of the power attacks. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Retreating from combat. Alright. When it is your turn to attack, if you have exhausted all equipped weapons and cannot attack, you must retreat. Combat immediately ends when you retreat and the enemy immediately scores 1 point. Move to the closest orthogonal zone that is not hostile.
Okay.
And the retreating player goes into ad hoc mode. Which has something to do with this. We'll get there.
Okay.
If you get KO'd, as soon as a player is reduced to 0 health, they are KO'd. The player who KO'd you immediately scores 1 point. The KO'd player then goes
Dr. Sign. What's going on?
Dr. Sign. The KO'd player then goes into ad hoc mode. And depending on your status, when you are KO'd, you do one of those things.
Yes.
Well, when we get KO'd, we might have to.
We will refer to that back when we get KO'd.
Yeah. Things happen. You basically kind of lose stuff and have to start
Yeah,
over.
you reset everything.
Yeah.
Somebody gets points.
Yeah.
That's not you.
Weapons are never lost from combat, though. Even if you're KO'd, they remain equipped or returned to your stockpile. Your choice. You must always have at least one weapon equipped.
Dr. Sign says it's good to see you back. I assume they're talking to you.
Perhaps.
Or L'Albatross.
That's possible, too. But thank you. It's good to be back. Combat with a mine/turret. So you resolved the mine before, you resolved the turret after. Okay. Ad hoc mode. If you retreat or are KO'd in combat, you immediately go into ad hoc mode.
I was gone for over a week. I know. Been a busy few weeks. But thank you, Julie.
That is true. That is true. I mean, we didn't stream at all
We did not stream last week.
for the past 2 weeks,
2 weeks.
did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
And then last week ended up getting canceled. Yeah. I got my flu shot.
You did. You were not feeling great.
No. I was starting to feel better, and then I got my flu shot, and then it made me not feel better. but
2 weeks. Yeah.
yeah, we were around for a little while.
Mm-hmm. But we are back.
So
All
very,
is
very
well.
glad to see you.
Good.
Okay, so ad hoc mode. If you retreat or are KO'd in combat, you immediately go into ad hoc mode. Pick up all played program cards, both face up and face down, and place them in your stockpile. Place the ad hoc mode card in your program area. While in ad hoc mode for the remainder of the round, you can choose any program card and perform its movement and action on your turn. On subsequent turns, you may even use a program card you've already used earlier in that round. Does that make sense to you?
Kind of, yes.
Fine, to me too. On your first turn in ad hoc mode, you cannot start combat by attacking another player. However, other players may start combat with you.
Got it. Ad hoc mode is 1 turn disabled, apparently. Attack disabled for 1 turn.
Yes, and you can choose what you're doing instead of planning it out ahead.
Yeah.
So that's only if you retreat or are KO'd. Pretty much you're in ad hoc mode until the end of that round.
Yep. Got it.
Okay. Round end. After all players have resolved all 4 turns, the round ends. If it is the end of round 2, 4, or 6, then all players score for the zones they control and for the mighty mech. If it's not the end of round 6, the final round, do the following steps to get ready for the next round. Okay. So, do all those things. Yeah. Scoring rounds. Okay. Players will score victory points for the zones they control, and also if they control the mighty mech. So I believe that also is all listed on there as well. But mines, each scores equal to the zone's value. Turrets each scores double to each zone's value. And pilot's score equal to its zone's value, even if also in the same zone as a minor turret. And if you control the mighty mech, you score 3 points. And the game is at the end of the 6th round. Juju, please help out. He likes to try to pull things off my printer. Down. Everything. Each player adds the total victory points on all purchased weapons at the end of the game, in addition to all of the other scoring. So it's worth it to try to get some weapons at the end of the game.
Got it.
And whoever has the most points wins.
Deal.
Make sense?
I think so.
Anyone might need to come back and reference a couple things in here, but
Go over there. Go over this way.
I think. Oh, and everything got shut.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
All right, let me try to fix the board. And then there were a couple things I realized I skipped over. Let's go back to where it all goes. He's gonna keep dancing.
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
But all these things shuffling.
Outside it's miserable. Snowstorm melted a little bit with rain. More snow froze. It's a mess. Ugh. Is Lydia always the rule? Is Lydia the rule lawyer over there? Yes.
Pretty much, yes. I like rules. I like following rules. Trying to get everything.
Oh, knights are on a table.
Oh, awesome! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome.
We're just in time.
Yeah, we're just getting started. We were just going over how to play Tiny Epic Mechs. Welcome, Knights around table. Make sure around a table.
Knights around a table.
Make sure I'm saying that right. Knights around the table. Welcome. How are you all doing? What were you playing? Oh, thank you for the follow, Poppy.
Poppy.
Let's see. Welcome. Thanks for giving them the shout out, Joy. Thank you for the follow. Hello. You kicks over furniture. Thank you.
Put together an insert for Dead of Winter.
Ooh, nice. Was it a good insert? We like that game. We don't have an insert for ours, though.
No, not yet.
No. Is that a good insert? Would you recommend getting that one? That's exciting. I'm going to play that one again at some point. I feel like, bless you. Wintertime is a great time to play Dead of Winter.
Agreed.
Looking for a good Christmas game? Dead of Winter.
Yes.
For sure. Oh, nice. It was.
Mostly story time. Okay.
Very neatly.
All the cards are sorted into their own dividers.
Yeah. Oh no. Very nearly broke it a few times. You didn't attention.
So I'm guessing you are almost done with this game, right? Yes. We're almost done starting.
Yeah. So, the couple things I forgot to.
What did you forget to tell me so that you can win?
Hey, you were supposed to have learned this. You were supposed to be the one teaching. Somehow I ended up doing this.
You did good too.
Thank you. But thank you again for the
Yeah,
raid.
I'm 90% sure there's 2 songs in this playlist.
I can switch it if I need to. Okay, so the other I just forgot to go over. Where are they? Oh, these ones. So there are 2 other cards in here that don't have actions. One of them is a double jump, and one of them is a diagonal jump, which is the only card that kind of lets you go diagonal. Everything else is orthogonal on here.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any actions tied to them, but if you land where somebody else is after this, you instantly do your more advanced attack. To start
Gotcha.
with.
Gotcha.
and also for like the double jump. So like if you were jumping, say this way, and if there was a mine there, you just jump over it.
Yeah, it has no effect.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, I think that was the only thing I missed. Hopefully. Hello, board gamer Steph.
Board gamer stuff.
Yes. How are you doing? How is everybody doing? How are all of you wonderful people doing today? Alright, so I think we can actually get into it now. You are first player, but we both need to choose our programming.
Ah, yes. So we take any. Love the new emotes.
For board gamer stuff. Nice. Doing well? Good.
Hi.
Yes, the item meeples are amazing. There are only a few board game streams tonight. Oh, what's everybody doing?
Everybody getting ready for that Christmas. So I just picked 4.
Yeah, you pick for
Concerning myself with which angle it goes.
Yes, you need to. So pretty much, like just as an example, like if I place this one this way, it means I'm moving up this way. If I place it this way, it means I'm moving that way. Place it in like relation to the board.
Yep.
Makes sense. And then you want to place 4 of them in order.
Okay.
And then you can kind of hide them with your 4 unused cards. So that way you don't mess up
Okay.
your orientation. Make sense?
I think so.
Okay.
And then if you want to place a turret, it costs energy. Mines cost money.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, the pieces are so tiny for all the tiny epic games. Yeah, they are teeny, teeny, tiny little pieces. They're adorable though.
They really are tiny.
But yeah, they are a little fiddly. Santa shark. Is that what that is? Is that a Santa shark? That is a Santa shark. Ah, that's cute. Very cute. I like it. Very festive. I feel like this is the hard part, trying to figure out how to program our pilots. I
feel like I'm going to sneeze constantly.
Oh no. Santa Shark had to be set free. Oh. One day I want to play a tiny epic game. There's so many. I don't know where to start. Oh, yes. There are a lot of them. Yeah. I mean, I don't know which one would be the best one to start with. We haven't played all of them. We're working our way through them. We still have some that we still haven't played yet. But we've played so far. This is actually our first playthrough of Tiny Epic Mechs. Which ones have we played? We played. Trying to see them from here. Tiny Epic Zombies. That one's a fun one. Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. Drew played solo, so I can't speak to that one. But it looked like fun. And then Tiny Epic Tactics we played, and that one was fun as well. We still need to play Tiny Epic Quest. We have that one. We haven't played it yet. We backed Tiny Epic Dungeons, which we're still just waiting on that Kickstarter to be fulfilled. Yeah, but I know there's other ones out there that all look really fun too, like Pirates and Galaxies. And, yeah, there's a lot of really cool looking ones out there. I have tactics. Want to get Epic Galaxies. Yeah, Galaxies looks fun. We don't have that one yet, but that one does look fun. I'd be curious, chat. What is your favorite Tiny Epic game out of all the ones you've played? Like for me, so far I'm liking how this one's looking so far. Still need to finish the playthrough of it. But I think Zombies might be one of my favorite of the Tiny Epics. Do you have a favorite Tiny Epic so far?
Tiny Epic.
Because you've played more, because you played the dinosaurs. I didn't get to play that. I only watched
So dinosaurs are fun.
Because we've played, well, we're still playing this one.
I don't have an opinion on this one yet.
Yeah,
we haven't
we've
played
got to
it
finish our playthrough and then we'll form our opinion. But we've done Tactics and Zombies, and you've done
Tactics was fun. It was interesting. I really liked the dynamic behind that one. Dinosaurs was really cool. I kind of like that one a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you're alone in your life for Defenders. I forgot about Defenders. Yeah, so far I haven't been like horribly disappointed by any of them yet. But we haven't played all of them, so.
We still have quests we need to play.
Yes. And then we got dungeons on the way. Eventually.
Have we played Defenders?
No.
I didn't think so.
I like Tiny Epic Galaxy and Tiny Epic Zelda, I mean Quest, yeah. I still need to play Tiny Epic Zelda. I haven't really enjoyed many, but I do have Dino's Quest and Zombies. Still so good enough to keep. Yeah. Yeah, we still need to play Quest. That's the only one that we have after this one that we haven't gotten to yet.
You already played yours?
No, I'm being slow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, the Dinos was a lot of fun. But the Zombies is hard, and I like the fact that you can play together, so that one's kind of cool. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I always like a good co-op.
Waiting for Tiny Epic Dentist. Me too.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Are you making that noise? Oh, that is your foot. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was a cat or you. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely the hardest part, is trying to, like, figure out what to do.
Because
This is definitely the strategy part where it's like, okay, well, what's my strategy here?
so like this where it says collect, like if you have something on one of those items, you can collect with it.
So yeah, so like right now we're both on a spot with our miner, so we can only collect I can only collect one of each of those. You can collect one of each of those where we're at. But like if I were here.
But I played this one to collect it. Do I ignore the arrow, or do I collect and then move, or?
I believe you move and then you do the action.
So you move.
Feel free to double check anything I say because pregnancy brain.
I can check. I trust you.
You shouldn't trust me. Not today.
It does say after completing your movement.
So there we go. I was right. Yay!
Tiny epic anthropologist. Yes.
That would be a fun one. Tiny epic microbes. Yeah. They've got lots of areas they can
Expand into.
Yes.
Tiny epic janitor.
Yeah. I'll figure out how I'm doing this. Try to lay them out so you can actually see on stream. I might need to move some things around. And you might need to move some things around. Like there's like really see. I'm gonna move you over here, I think. Right. Okay. This maybe That.
I don't know what the strategy is here.
To win, get some points. Let's see. There, there, there. I'll try that. This. This. On here. I don't think it is. And I'm gonna do and I'm gonna do it's okay. I'll scoot it up. I'm showing everybody what I'm doing. Alright. So now I'm ready whenever you're ready. While you're figuring yours out, I'm gonna go figure me.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, so.
I don't really know either, but I'm just trying to figure it out a second.
Just gonna kind of wing it. Yeah, that's the only way to play a game that you don't know how to play. I don't know. In general, that's what I do. I was going to say in life in general. Yeah, exactly. Just kind of winging a prayer. Wing and a prayer here. So,
Still debating your best tactic?
yeah, I'm going to kind of just go and...
I mean...
Okay.
Let's see.
Gotta run. Glad I dropped in. We'll try and catch you again. Thanks, Poppy. Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.
Is it Poppy Pie?
Oh, 314? Poppy pie? That would be cute. Yeah, glad to have you here. Thanks again for the follow. Looking forward to seeing you later. Julie's been painting with watercolor. That's awesome. I love watercolor. I would love to see some of your paintings at some point, Julie. I feel like watercolor, like, you don't need training. Watercolor just kind of does its own thing.
I mean, you should also preface that you have watercolored.
Yeah.
I don't. I feel like you need, I feel like you need training.
I mean, I don't know that I've ever gotten like official training for watercoloring.
You have more practice than I do. All right.
But I
So,
watched people do it, and I like learn by watching people do things.
so do I
Make
go
visual
first?
learning.
Here?
Yes, you are the first player. So you do your first program.
Okay.
Let
So
me go back and forth.
my first move
It's to go
is
left and collect.
left and collect.
All right.
So do I collect just at these points,
You collect for what you
or just
control.
for anything I control?
You collect for what you control.
Okay, so I get 2 of each.
Yep.
1 of each.
You get 1 credit, and you're on. This one only has power, and this one has a power. So 2 power, 1 credit. Does that make sense?
No.
You control this. It's got a credit and a power.
Mm-hmm.
You're on this. It only has a power. So you control those 2. You get 2 powers, 1 credit.
I'm gonna trust you. Your turn.
Okay. Right, so I'm gonna go right and collect. Alright, so I get 2 credits, 1 power. Alright, back to you.
All right. So I'm going down 1 and collecting.
Okay.
So 2 and 1 again, but the other way
2
around.
credits, 1 power. Correct, you got it.
Yeah, got it.
You had to. I feel like the best way to learn how to do stuff is, at least for me, I'm a visual. So I like watching videos of like other people watercoloring and just seeing what they do. It's like, Alright, so my turn now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now I am going to go up and collect. So again, 2 credits, 1 power. And 1.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna go down 1
Deploy turret.
and deploy a turret, which costs power. So I would deploy a turret here, and it would cost me 2 credits.
2 power.
2 power.
Yeah. Okay. So now I go left and deploy mine. So I get to choose one of my mines. Whoops. It's to be chosen. Choose. I choose you. Then I need to pay for the mines. That one is the credits, so 1 credit.
Alright, and last but not least, I am going left and deploying a mine. I don't know why I went that way and deployed a mine,
Why not? I mean, technically, for all the mines and the turrets you deploy, you control those areas, so.
but yeah. And so it costs money to deploy them too, right?
2 credits, yes.
Yeah, see, we're back to Witch Hat Sleepy Fish.
Oh, alright, let's switch it. Did you pay your 2 credits?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, and did you put out your mine and choose the number? Let me, there, we can switch it up to, lo-fi?
Okay.
That's gonna have, we'll at least switch up the music a bit. There we go. Let's see what this is. Okay, you finished with yours?
Yep.
Alright. So it's on the screen. Here we go. I go left. And then I purchase. Let's see, what can I purchase? What do I want to do? What do I want to do?
Who said they had played this before? Legends?
When?
Whim.
I think.
Somebody's played this before.
Somebody said they played it. And I'm gonna keep blaming everything on pregnancy brain for the fact that I can't remember did they. What do I want to purchase? Do I want to purchase? I feel like I should purchase maybe a basic. to equip it now. Um, hmm. 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 Sorry. The options. I want to purchase one of the fancy ones. Because I can use it when I go into my Mech stuff.
Are the numbers on the side how much they cost?
Yeah, but that's also how many points you get at the end of the game if you purchase it.
Yeah.
So I could technically buy just about any of those. Maybe I'll just go ahead and purchase one of the advanced ones to have for later on.
Okay.
I'm gonna get this
Gauss rifle.
1, 2, 3 of those. One of those. I can't equip it yet,
I
but
think that's it.
maybe. It was the other hard part. Trying to find, there are, how many? 32 weapons, I believe? 32 different little itty bitty mini weapons. You gotta try to find the matching one to go with the card. Alright, while you are looking for that, I'm not gonna equip it yet. It's just gonna go in my stash at the moment.
I think that's it.
It looks like it is. We'll go with it. I think it is. That looks right. So let's see. I think that is the end of round 1. What was the setup? I skipped over that. I feel like I know what it is, but I feel like I should have to double check. Okay, advance the round token to the next space on the round track. Pass the starting token to the next player. Thank you. Your dog go insane. They might be getting an Amazon package, maybe. One's supposed to be delivered today. Whoa! What was that? Let's go pick that up. Careful. It was the,
I see it.
Let's see, then all players pick up their program cards or ad hoc mode cards and start the program phase of the next round. Any player in ad hoc mode is no longer in ad. Alright, so that's the reset of the round. Cool. So, just do the same thing again. Pick these up. Am I picking that up?
Yep.
Program cards. Okay. Alright. Ready for next round?
I think so.
Alright, let's see. What am I?
I think I'm going to. I'll set mine up across down here.
Okay.
It's hard to see, but.
Yeah. It's hard fitting everything on the screen.
There you go. I'll kind of show what I'm doing as I do it.
Yeah. That's not too bad. Making sure I have enough to do all the things I'm wanting to do. I think so.
Julie, what do you like to paint? I know you mentioned that you're painting things. What do you?
Yeah, what kind of paintings are you doing? Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going first this
Yep.
time. Okay, so I am going to go this way and collect. So I get 1 credit and 2.
When you get 3, or just
2.
getting things that someone else drew and drawing them on watercolor paper. So I've done a lily and a fern so far. I'm trying to do a peace sign for my father-in-law. Proven more difficult.
Aww.
Oh, peace sign.
Yeah.
Like the finger peace.
Or the actual peace sign.
It's not a peace sign.
Yeah, Drew's got this whole thing against peace signs.
I don't have it against it. It's just not a peace sign. It's not what it was made for.
Did you want to give the the lesson?
No.
Hey, Adam Game School, how are you doing today? Good to see you.
Oh, and you already went.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Mine.
Really different though. So far, a lot of lamps.
I'm gonna go left and
He's a
collect.
real hippie. He loves them. They also mean peace to people.
I mean, they mean peace now, but when they were it was created, it is the naval flag sign for NND, meaning nuclear disarmament. So it wasn't a peace sign as much as it was a symbol for nuclear disarmament.
Nobody recognizes that.
Nobody does, but that's what it meant. That's what it meant.
It's not what it means anymore.
Now people just use it.
Yes. Yeah. So Drew has this whole thing against peace signs.
No,
We are playing Tiny Epic Mechs.
Okay, so I collect 1, 2 electric and 1, 2 of those. Your turn. Yeah, we're playing Tiny Epic Mechs today.
Alright. Moving. Collecting. I get 2 of each.
Alright, my next one I'm moving up and collecting. I don't know what the right way to do it is, but I get 3 coins, 2, 3.
How big is the box? It is the same size as all of the Tiny Epic boxes. every single tiny epic box is the same size. So, not super big.
You used to have a ruler around here.
Oh, it's up here. Somewhere here. It's somewhere up there.
Okay.
If you need exact dimensions of the box.
It's up there. I was curious. Let's see if I can do this without bumping anything.
Good luck. Oh, you're already bumping.
I failed. I already
Yeah, one Drew hand size.
one drew hand.
Yes, Drew is now measuring the box to give you exact dimensions of the box.
7 inches.
I'm going to take my turn while you're measuring boxes.
By 4 3/4.
So, that.
Also 1 drew hand.
Oops. Wrong my card. Ugh. I just dropped everything. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta figure out which way this was facing. This was facing. Okay. That was one I hadn't revealed yet. That
Okay, my turn?
I just revealed it, but I didn't do it yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I go up, and then I power up. So I am going to upgrade to my little.
Thanks. How have you liked the game? So far, it's alright. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. This is our first time playing through it, and I don't hate it.
I also
so I
don't
have to
hate
pay
it.
5. But now I get to go in my little Mickey suit. Alright, I'm going here. It's right there. Right, you need to let go of your little gun. Ooh, and now I can equip my other one. So now I can have this.
What's it like?
And now.
What would you say this game is like?
Well, this is our first, like, programming sort of game that we've really played, so it's hard for me to.
Yeah.
Sorts of little weapons on me. Right. Where was I? I was here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I know there's other like programming games out there where you can kind of like choose your directions before you go. We just haven't played any of them.
This is
It's
the
first
second one we've played. We played with some friends that little robot battling game years and years ago.
Oh yeah.
It's been years.
Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Yeah, it's a programming game pretty much. It's a programming battle game. Because we're kind of planning out our moves before playing them. Oh, those are pretty. I like it. Posted mini painting. They're very pretty.
I love it.
I love it. I love the way water.
Have you played Colt Express? We were talking about that Friday with some of our gaming
We
group
have
friends.
not had a chance to play that one yet. We need to. Especially since I know it's on BGA. We need to play it. Alright, so I finished mine. Oh, I need to put my... Oh, I need to flip this over. Now that I'm in my power armor, and I can equip all this stuff. Okay, now you can. Sorry.
Okay. I'm going to go to the right and purchase weapons.
GG, play cards with great grandma. You played with your great grandma? You played Colt Express with your great grandma?
Good game.
Are you playing right now with your great grandma? Punch a Wook.
It's not Punch a Wook.
So that's pretty cool. What is the goal of this game? To get the most points.
Fight each other in mechs.
Yeah, we're battling. We're on a battleground right now, programming out our pilots, and we can go into different mechs to upgrade, battle each other, get the most points.
I'm going to buy this one for 3 coins.
Okay. Oh, and also, sorry, we should have refilled that too.
Oh, no.
So there's another thing out there.
Wait,
if you
wait.
want to change your mind. Sorry.
A plasma cannon. I'll do that one instead. Because that's an advanced weapon, right?
Got to go play with great grandma. That's
Ah,
awesome.
yeah.
Well, enjoy.
Good luck. Enjoy. Have fun.
Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night. Board Gamer Stuff. Thanks for being here. And A&M Game School. Have fun playing with your great grandma. Love the look. Yeah. It definitely has a fun look to it.
Alright.
Very
I got my little advanced
futuristic sci-fi.
thing.
Nice to see you. Thank you. I know. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on here. It's nice to be back. Thank you. Alright, you finished your purchase over there? Cool.
But it's an advanced weapon, right?
Yes, you did purchase an advanced weapon. So yeah, you cannot place it on you until you're in one of your minutes.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so then for my final one, I will go up and deploy mine. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Why did I think I was doing it right? Is the mines cost? No! I meant to do a turret, not a mine. Did I put the wrong one? I put the wrong one when they fell on the floor.
Okay, you can go.
So I meant to have it be the deploy turret. This one was on top, but they fell on the floor because I keep dropping everything on the floor. So I meant to do deploy turret. Sorry, not trying to cheat.
She's definitely trying to cheat.
No,
First day back.
no, I don't do that. I just drop things on the floor. Okay.
Oh no, I'm gonna drop mine on the floor too.
Deploy a turret. And that one costs the energy. So just one energy. Okay. Okay.
Well, this is already gonna be pooping. Because I go this way and initiate a battle
Yeah.
to deploy a turret, but I can't deploy a turret because you already own that.
Yeah.
And I think I go first, so I attack.
I'm trying to remember for the turrets. The turrets are after the battle.
Yes, mines are first.
So yeah, you attack first.
So I attack with my sword, which does nothing apparently. It has an NA on
But it does 1 damage.
it. Okay, I do.
I think I take 1 damage from that.
Yep.
So that one was a melee, so I could instantly do my range.
Mhm.
One of the ranged ones has a advanced attack.
Is that an ace up your sleeve, Lydia? Yes, it is.
No. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and attack, and then when you use it, you're supposed to turn it. So I'm going to attack using my Gauss rifle.
So you do 3 to me.
Yeah, so 3 damage to you, and then I can gain 2 credits or 2 energy. I'm going to take 2 credits.
Okay, and then you gain a point because I have to back out. Oh, but I think I think I take 1 damage from the turret.
Oh yeah. Yes, 1 damage from turret.
This is I take 1 fewer damage from turrets.
Oh, so then it doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky you.
Okay.
That's a good ability. Now I think at the end of any battle, I think that's where the bridge stays, right?
I think so. Okay, so that's the end of the second round. So we score points.
Yes. So now you get one for every mine you have, you score. So I believe this one is 2. I think you go based off of the number on here. So 2, 3 for me.
I go 2, 4.
4 for you.
So you go 3.
Mhm.
3. I go 4.
Okay, so we're at the same spot. Turrets are double.
So you get 2.
Mm-hmm. You get 4. Whatever zone you're in. So you get 2, I get 1. And none of us are in the negative.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Now we're on to round 3. And going in, and now you are first.
Um. Ugh.
I definitely see where it's worth placing like mines and turrets on those higher numbered ones because that's what's going to do a lot of points right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wasn't really either,
that's
to
why I
be
started getting a
honest.
bunch of points. Like, maybe I should change my strategy here.
We just luck of the draw. But
But, huh? Like, I'm not sure how I feel about this programming sort of games. Like, I like them, but I also dislike them all at the same time.
I think if I knew what the best way to go about doing things was, I'd feel better about it.
Yeah, let's see that. Oh, goodbye, James.
James, I hope you have a great day.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for being here. So what do you all in chat? How do y'all feel about programming games? Have you played any other like programming sort of games where you plan out your moves in advance like this? And if so, how do you feel about them? Do you like them? Indifferent? I think there's a few of them out there. Probably depends on the game. Makes sense.
I can understand that.
I think this is my plan. We'll see how it works. This time I'll try not to knock anything off the table.
I've not played a game like this before. It looks interesting to say the least.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, trying to think about your moves, multiple moves ahead, and without being sure about how it's going to be affected by another player, perhaps. Yeah, I wish I could remember that name of that one that we played before with the robots. That was a fun one. I like that one.
Yeah, it was a good one. Alright, I think I'm ready. And I'm first. My eyes are on fire today.
Sorry. Here's some eye drops. I have my hands.
Okay. First one for me. I can kind of move these over a little bit. Maybe if I don't knock everything over. Number one, I'm moving to the left. I'm powering up. Here, I'm powering up, and it costs 5. 5. Yeah.
That's the most fun part of the game. Going in all the little mech suits. And throwing on all of your little weapons. I have to lurk, but it was nice seeing you both. We'll enjoy the lurk, Julie. Thanks for being here.
Okay.
Alright. Move down and click. Move over here. So let's see what do we get. 1, 2, 3 energies, which I'm maxed out on energy. I'm going to spend some of my energy, and then 2 crits. Okay.
I am going to move down 1 and collect. So 1, 2.
2 credits.
1. Oh, 3 credits. 1, 2. Oh, that's it. 1, 2, and then 2 energy. Okay. All right, your turn.
Okay. I go over here. And I'm purchasing things because I got money burning a hole in my mech pocket. Do mech suits have pockets?
Yes. The only thing in this life that doesn't have pockets are women's dresses and pants. Everything else has
I
pockets.
would hope women mech suits would have pockets.
Nope. Women mech suits do not.
Oh no.
It's a violation of rules.
No. What am I gonna buy? I got a lot of zippity zaps. I buy for a lot of zip zaps. So buy a grenade launcher. I feel like I want to buy more of the advanced weapons, just in case I want to go into the mega suit at some point. Well, how come all of those cost more credits than they do energy? Got so much energy. Let's see, Terry be crafty. Bill and Ted's Excellent War Game is a programming game, but as you pick up historical dudes, it adds permanent movement cards to the start of your program, so you have to figure out where you are going before you choose your final steps.
Interesting.
That does sound interesting. Do you enjoy that game? I haven't even heard of that one.
I'm curious what everybody's favorite style of game is. Like, my favorite style, bar none, is engine builders.
True.
I like those a lot.
You do.
What do you buy?
Well, have a favorite type of game.
Yeah, so what is...
I don't know.
Do you have a favorite style of game?
I'm trying to think if I do. Let me buy a weapon, and then I can only think of one thing at a time.
Sometimes not even that.
That is true. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy the Warhammer.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I like how you were trying to spend your zip zaps.
I know, but it's okay. It's okay. Can you find me the Warhammer? I'm trying to figure out. Let me see if I can move things around so I can equip my Warhammer on me. I'm not knocking anything off the table this time, hopefully. Yay! Oops. Warhammer. Warhammer is my map that's supposed to go up here, technically.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that where advanced weapons go?
Yeah. It's a weird place to put a hammer. There's my Warhammer.
Very odd.
Yeah, I've got a hammer on my shoulder. You don't like
It's weird.
my hammer shoulder?
Alright, my turn.
Yes.
Now I go down one more and deploy a mine.
I'm trying to think of what's my favorite.
And it costs 3.
I like co-op games like a lot.
Okay.
Because then either everybody wins or everybody loses.
Yeah. And also a lot
So
of
you all share in the victory.
yeah, and also a lot of co-op games tend to have the ones that's like there's one way to win and 1,000 ways to lose.
Yeah, that's true. I think about it like the co-ops. I like playing co-ops with you.
We played Pandemic with some friends, and one of our friends said that she did not really like playing Pandemic with me because I was, quote, bossy. I was like, I was just trying to help you figure out what to do. I was offering suggestions, and you could always say no.
See, that's a lot of people's argument against liking co-op games is they don't like people who quarterback or whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, I don't mind you throwing out suggestions. I prefer you do, because to me, like in a co-op game, like you want other people to kind of throw out suggestions. But the thing is, you don't have to do it. At least that's the way I view it. Some people, like I think she was doing it as, oh, you're telling me to do this. You've played this game more than me, so therefore I should just do what you tell me to do. But in my mind, you know,
and all I was trying to do is
I appreciate suggestions, but I'm going to do what I want to do.
all I was trying to do is make a suggestion
Yeah.
as to what I thought would be the best way to go.
Yeah. But now if people are doing, like, to me, it's not cool if people are like, no, you have to do this.
I agree.
On somebody else's turn. Like, no. Let them do what they want to do. You throw out suggestions. Like, everybody should be throwing out suggestions. Because you're trying to work together to win.
Yeah.
But, you know, if they're thinking, like, no, I don't want to do that. That's fine.
Let's see. It's fun, and the art and nostalgia factor is cool. My favorite style of game is tile placement. Okay. Prefer lighter games with a puzzle element, Carcassonne, Cartographers, Tapestry. Nice.
Yeah, those are fun ones.
I do enjoy a good engine builder, but I think my favorite pure style of game, something that doesn't blur the line too much, would be asymmetrical versus games.
Interesting. Do you have a favorite one?
If you want to lose.
Yeah.
I mean, I told her flat out, like, you don't have to take my advice. I'm just offering
And you finished your
suggestions of
turn,
things.
right?
Yeah, I'm just offering things of suggestions that like could happen.
Yeah. Alright. Deploy turret and go. Alright, so I'm gonna go left, and I'm gonna.
I like how you're gonna try and put things on more higher ones, and you still put it on a
I'm
one.
very good at programming. This is why you're the programmer and I'm not. I know. I'm working my way over there. Okay, so this deploying a turret. And that one's gonna cost me 1 zip-zap.
I love a good co-op game and try really hard to not jump too much on someone's turn when it's a crucial moment. I would rather, if somebody said no, they want to do their own thing. Like if I made a suggestion, they said no, and we lost, I'd be okay with that. I'd rather somebody do something that they wanted on their turn and we still lost.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're going against the group just to be a butt face. If they're like, no, this is a better way to do it, then I'm all about it.
Yeah, but if they're doing it just to try to like sabotage things, then they're somebody who I'm probably not going to play a co-op game with ever again.
One of my favorite asymmetrical versus games on theme alone and fun factor is Godzilla Tokyo Clash. Okay.
Nice. Haven't played that one yet.
It's hard not to quarterback with a new player or a more timid player. My group is actually pretty good with co-op games because we're all just talking at once, and the person whose turn it is just does whatever. Yeah, and then, see, like that for me is the best way for a co-op game to go. Like, you do whatever you want on your turn, but like everybody should be telling you like, oh, because if we do this, because like in my mind, the way I play, especially like Pandemic, it's like, oh, if you go here and then you move me here and then I go here and do this and this and I can clean up this and you can clean up that.
Yeah.
You can still pick what you want to do. I'm just kind of walking through scenarios of what works.
Yeah, but if I see something else like, I really think that this might be the better thing. You know, I can throw that out there, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, cool. What?
I mean, I'm fine with whatever you want to do. And then on this last one, I will move up.
Ooh.
I was going to move that way, but there's a mine there.
I know.
And a purchase. So for purchasing, I need something good for my mech. Oh, I can put this on my mech.
Yeah, just if your mech with some fun.
This one, then you go up top.
Yeah. That's a fun one.
This is an advanced, right?
Yes, I believe you did get an advanced one. Like when it's really a really crunchy ending and we work together to figure out how to win at the last minute. Yeah, see that is really rewarding, and then you've got like this good teamwork and everybody's happy.
Yeah, I really do like those concepts.
Yeah. A bunch of works is going to be sitting down working on painting some minis right now.
Nice.
Enjoy that.
That's a fun game to play.
It is. I need to get back to my mini paintings.
You do.
I need to get back to a lot of things. Now that I'm feeling better, I need to get back to life.
I mean, for a while, the problem was you were just feeling like you were sitting around just kind of...
I was existing. I was surviving.
There's a 1, there's a 2, and there's a 3. What is the difference?
Oh, what are you pointing to?
Just point you get at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, you're still looking at what you want to purchase?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, crunchy ending. I like the way you put that. Yes. Would be like a good crunch.
I love co-op games, especially when you can get people to like talk about everything together.
Mm-hmm. And I like when you're playing co-op games with people who are at like the same skill level that you're at and understanding of the game, you know? So that way you're all kind of on the same playing field.
I mean, and that's the hard part about the first time you ever play a game where it's co-op is like you want to tell them like the best ideas.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be like, oh, do this, and make it like where it's almost mandatory for them to do that thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like the first time they play with you, it's just kind of teaching them the game. And after that, then they better start participating. Once they know the game.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna take this one. So 2 and 1. Okay, trigger.
Oh, okay. I'm going left, and I'm going left. So what I need to do is I'll stand you up for right now. Just so we can both fit on there. Alright, I'm going to go there. And I'm going to collect. So, let's see. I'll just max this out again. Alright, how many credits? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. And that is the end of round 3.
Yeah.
You're halfway there. So that's there. You move that. Now I'm first player. Thank you very much. Okie dokie. Now to do it all again. Okay.
How can you tell that's an advanced weapon?
It says advanced at the top.
Oh, it does.
It's just like really subtle in the background. And also if you were to turn it over, it says advanced weapon up there too. I'll do this.
I wonder if it's better to battle more. I mean, so far I've been trying to avoid battles because I only had a sword.
Yeah.
And you counteracted everything I could do.
Although now, technically, you're in a better position for battle because you have more health than I do, and we have the same amount of weaponry.
Yeah.
So at this point, like, I was just thinking, like, oh, I could go attack you, and I'm like, would that be wise when we have the same amount of weapons and you have more health? I don't know. Yeah, it's more weapons. Bait. Beta rating. Could be bad, or maybe not. I don't know. Try this. Or do I not want to do that? Ooh. Options.
This is Poncho Wook on my Poncho Boys account. switching accounts to give you a lurk before we go live on Watch Your Voice stream. Nice, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Joy says thanks. One of the podcasts I listen to uses that word to describe games.
Oh, crunchy.
Crunchy. It's probably confusing.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
I figured we had just 9 ponchos in our.
All the ponchos, all the time. Appreciate that. You already figured all your things
I may fill up my water while you're
Okay.
doing a
Well,
thing.
I try to think through my tactics here.
No, this is Mechs, not tech.
Okay. Think through my meching. Let's see. So if I did that. What's the likelihood I'm gonna start a battle? Punches for life. Might buy a new one. While they're at Market Square tomorrow. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, might as well. What am I trying to do here? Trying to do something. Oh, this is. So if I do that, then I do. Nope, that's not what I do. This, maybe. And then I do this. Oh, gotta make sure it's going in the right direction. There we go.
Our house smells like outside.
Our house smells like outside. How does our house smell like outside?
Because my window's open in my office.
Does outside smell good right now or bad?
It just smells outsidey.
It smells outside.
You still haven't gone.
I finally figured it out. I'm laying them all out now.
Ponchos for life. Might buy a new one. Well, there's a Market Square tomorrow. Isn't our neighborhood starting to do like Friday markets or whatever? And you want to check it out?
Yeah, they're starting to do farmers markets on Fridays. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Here goes nothing. Alright. Boom. Move up, and I'm gonna deploy a turret.
Okay.
Here. And I'm gonna deploy a turret. So 2 zip-zaps. Zip. And turret goes here. Alright, over to you.
You moved the wrong way. That's where I was going to move.
That's what I was afraid of.
Okay, so I'm moving left.
So you attack.
Okay.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay. At least I put a turret.
And you have one of everything, so it doesn't matter what I do. You can come back and...
Yeah, don't forget to turn something 90 degrees after you.
Yeah.
And I don't have one of everything. I only have ranged and melee. I don't have trade.
So if I attack with an area, you can't If I attack with the ranged, you have nothing to coordinate counter that with. So I will attack with my laser blaster. 1 damage for each turret, or 1 plus 1, so 2.
Oh, even if it's mine? Or is
For each
it?
turret you have. That's why I said 2.
Oh.
1 here, and then plus 1.
Gotcha.
No, it's 1
Okay.
plus in the arena.
So 2.
Uh-huh.
And I have to just do it normal. And don't forget to turn it for using that one.
I don't like that.
You don't like turning it?
No.
So you don't use it a second time. I mean, technically, it's the turn it. You can 90 degrees. Yeah, there you go.
I already hated moving it.
I wasn't sure if you just didn't like it at a weird angle.
No, I just didn't like turning it.
Oh.
Because I had it all set up and it was lined up.
Oh. Love Maples!
Can't stand to spread love, y'all. Love Maples. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for resubscribing for 8 months. You're
8 months.
amazing.
Our longest subscriber,
Yeah.
most faithful,
Y'all are amazing.
best looking,
Thanks for doing the shout out to the Love Maples.
prettiest, Jay. So now, do I attack again, or do you?
I do attack. Go back for it.
Okay.
But I'm just choosing which one. I just can't do the advanced attack. I have to do one of the basics. Although if I use my pulse pistol, this is your first weapon played during combat. It immediately does the damage of power attack, so that will do 2 damage for being my first weapon I use.
Okay.
Alright.
So then I will use my area weapon, since it can do the power. It does 3 to you.
Okay.
Oh, and you did how much strength?
I did 2.
Oh, and I moved it.
Okay. And you just did a
Area.
area. What area?
The melee.
Okay. So I'll use my Warhammer.
So you do 3 to me.
3, and I score an additional point for using it.
Okay.
Okay. Back to you.
I didn't really want to attack
You-
because I have, and I guess I have to do my sword.
Mhm.
So 1 to you.
And I will use my Gauss rifle. And is that
3.
okay? It does the 3, and then I gain 2 credits or 2. I'm not going to take the credits. 1, 2. And then I think I get 1 for you,
Yep.
Lydia.
Now I have to turn these back. This like that.
I have to turn mine too. I could have sworn you were gonna kill me.
Nope.
Surprised we both survived that. Barely.
Alright, your turn.
Okay. Don't know.
Well, you're gonna kill me because you attack first.
It's true. Or I could use my thing and not attack you. I've got a gyroscope, so I could spend something to
It
rotate
doesn't
it.
matter. You get more points if you kill me, right?
That's true.
You get points for KOing.
That's true. I should just do it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna attack. I didn't intend to be attacking. But at the It is what it is. Okay, so I mean, all you've got is just one hit point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and just use my pulse pistol. Give you 2 hit points. Boom, boom. You get KO'd. And what happens now since you are in your...
I get out of my mech, and then I move. I go to my pilot, full health,
Okay.
which sucks because all I've done is build up.
Well, you can put basic weapons on your pilot.
Mm-hmm. And I only have one.
Yeah. Get some dinner. Well, enjoy your dinner, Terry. Glad you were here. Curious what's for dinner now. But yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
And I was here, and I have to move to the closest one. Oh, and this is over, and full health, and I get a basic sword.
And you go back to your base, right?
No, it's the closest. Oh, the zone that is not. Okay.
And do I just get 1 for KOing you? Or how many do I get for KOing?
I thought it was one, but.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 point.
Did I already give myself 1 or
No.
So like I was just thinking of something, but I forgot what it was just. Oh, now I remember. You have to go in ad hoc mode now, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I can't attack or anything, right?
Your attack is disabled for just 1 turn.
Okay.
So your next turn you can't attack, I believe.
Okay.
But now you can choose what cards you want to do instead of doing this thing. For the rest of the round.
Do I just pick these up?
I believe so. You might want to double check what it says for the ad hoc, but I believe that's how that works. I just saw a commercial for a board game during a hockey game. Nice, that's awesome. Which board game was it a commercial for?
Oh, even if you retreat, you go into ad hoc mode, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've had to retreat multiple times.
But I think it was always the last turn of the round that you did it in, wasn't it?
Well, we just
Oh, so you should have already been
instead
in
of
ad
right
hoc
there,
mode.
I should have been able to go.
Oh.
I couldn't have attacked either way.
Well, I was the one who attacked you. So technically, yeah, at this point, this is where you still would have gone into ad hoc mode.
Okay.
It was a Milton Bradley mass-produced game, but I haven't seen a game commercial in forever. Well, I mean, that's awesome.
I guess I'll do this. Move this way and collect. So, 1,
Anything to get people playing more board games
2
is awesome.
energy, 3, 1, 2 points.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen like an actual board game commercial
Alright, your turn.
in quite a while. All right.
I had one pop up on Facebook recently. It was like an actual commercial.
Huh.
You know, when they ruin a video by putting a commercial in the middle of it for 15 seconds.
So,
Although if I'm on Facebook or doing anything, and a commercial pops up while I'm watching a video, I'll just keep scrolling. I'll stop watching the video.
I'm jumping over. But my plan can't get rid since I didn't get to do my power. I was gonna try to jump into the mighty mega mech thing.
Why'd you move? I didn't think I thought you had to be here to power up. Or can you power up into the mech anywhere?
My plan that I didn't get to do was
You went first. How did I ruin your plan?
I wasn't planning on attacking you. So I was planning on powering up, but I didn't get to do my power up because I attacked you. My power up would have put me at full health, and then I would have jumped over here, been at full health in my mech, which would have allowed me to go into it. That was my plan. I didn't get to do that. Um,
Okay. For my third action, I'm going to go down and collect again. So 1, 2, 3, and then max that. Return.
get to go up and purchase. Let's see. I want to get a grenade launcher. Can you find me the grenade launcher in there? And that one costs 2 of my zip-zips. So that's a grenade launcher?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then your final move.
I will do my double jump. Yeah.
Alrighty. And now that's the end of that round. So now we tally up points, because that was round 4.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so for mines, let's see, you get 2, 5, 7, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I did 2, 3. You're definitely doing good on the point collecting part of this.
It's been purely accident.
You've got things placed in good locations. Okay, so then turrets, you get, so,
You get 2, I get 2.
but it's double, so we each get 4. Alright, and then for the zone that we're in, I get 2, you get 3. So go up to that landing.
That's why. 1, 2, 3.
And then I get 2.
2.
None of us are in the mighty. Okay. So now we move on to round 5.
Okay. And I'm first player.
You're a first player. You are no longer in ad hoc mode. I'm going to do this restroom again. So, here we go.
Okay. I feel like I need to buy something else. Which way is she gonna end up going? Yeah, when it comes to Facebook ads and all that, if I'm watching a video on there and they start playing an ad in the middle of it, I just close it. Ain't nobody got time for that. An ad, a 15-second ad in the middle of my video. Screw all that. Or if I see a commercial in the middle of something I actually want to see, or like if I'm actually watching a video, I boycott that company from then on. If it's a car, I'll never buy that car. Just hope it doesn't happen with board games or something. Where are you going? Because I don't want to run into
I
you.
don't know yet. I mean, technically, right now would be a great time to run into me because I only have 2 hit points left at the moment. Alright.
No, that would be an awful time. I have nothing.
Well, you've got a lot more health than I do. And if you could attack me with your ultra move thing,
I can't.
well,
Because you have to hit me first with that.
unless you use one of the cards that lets you start with that.
Oh,
The double jump and the diagonal jump let you start with that. With all this stuff in the table. Let's see, what am I doing here? Does anybody have any fun Christmassy plans? Or any fun Christmas traditions that you have? We're gonna start making our own Christmas traditions at some point. Once our kid gets here, we need to start making some traditions.
We have no fun Christmas traditions.
Like,
We used to have some.
I have traditions with my family.
My family used to have traditions, but like all of them centered around my grandparents. And after they died, we just we've been winging Christmas for like the last 10, 15 years.
Once our kid gets here, we'll have to start making some traditions. Do you have any like favorite traditions? Aw. Do you have any favorite traditions from when you were a kid? For people in chat, for you? Do you have a favorite thing you did as a kid?
Our only real tradition was going to my grandma's house. It wasn't really anything other than that. Like,
There was nothing like special y'all did or anything.
no, nothing. I mean, we used to do, because we'd go to my grandparents and then we'd read the Wesley.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'd read the Bible story.
Oh,
We'd read the Bible story and then open presents afterwards.
yeah.
First time we had some kids around for Christmas, niece and nephew.
Oh, nice. See, I feel like that makes it more fun.
I feel like we have like 3 or 4 years to figure out traditions. Like the kid's not going to remember their first 3 Christmases or birthdays.
At least it gives us time to figure it out. Let's see. It's just Mom, Sterling, and I for a few years. We went to IHOP on Christmas Eve. That's an interesting one. So does IHOP ever close? Are they open for all holidays?
I think so.
That's fun. I can't even remember the last time I went to IHOP. It's been a while. I think my favorite Christmas tradition is the drink. Yeah, that's a fun one. Wish I could do that this year.
You can, but not. You can't do it and be a good person. You can do it, but it means you're a
I'm not
horrible
going to
human
do
being.
it. I'm not going to. I'm gonna get you alcohol-free drinks. Thank you. I appreciate that. What am I doing? What am I doing? Do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do. That's a good thing to do.
My favorite Christmas tradition is putting too much pressure on each other.
Oh goodness.
That's my favorite.
No, that's not.
We did not have a package earlier, so I wonder if Amazon is still coming.
They might be. They might be running late. So like my family, they always like going. There's a fancy hotel here called the Manger.
It's a humongous.
Yeah.
It's an old hotel.
Yeah, on Christmas Day, they like to go over there because they have like this huge buffet that they do. So they do that every year. Yeah, they have a really nice buffet there. And we've done that quite a while. Probably started like maybe when I was a teenager or something. I'm trying to think of when the first time we went there was, but my mom didn't like that cooking on Christmas. So like she should have Christmas Day off from cooking. So,
Apparently, the Manger Hotel is 160 years old.
yeah, it is a pretty old hotel. So if I do that, if I do that, can I do that? I don't think. Oh, but if you take that. Ooh, neat. Okay. Oh, but no.
I took a guess as to where you might or might not be.
Boo. Maybe I'll do that. Boop. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Wow. Don't really move. We'll try it. Sorry it takes me so long to figure this out.
It's alright, I have all day.
And you're going first this time, right?
I think so.
Sure, put the right thing down. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, go for it.
Okay. First one I'm going to do. It's behind the logo. It's a double jump.
Okay, so you can hop right over my mine there.
Your turn.
Alright, alright. I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna collect.
Nice.
So
four zip zaps.
1, 2, 4, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the zippers. And then coinage 1, 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I am now going to move south and deploy a turret. which costs 2 zippies. Your turn.
I am going to empower it.
Nice.
So,
Is it a full heal?
I don't know what it's because 1 zippy is 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4 zippies could be a full heal. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I think I can do multiple at a time, right?
I guess.
You might want to double check and make sure I didn't cheat, but.
It says for every 1 paid.
Okay. Alright. Here's what I'm doing. Differently. Oh well. Okay. Bye.
My next move is moving up and powering up. Which hopefully you don't go down because
Feel like.
because you outweapon me. Alright.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright. And now I attack. I'm gonna start with my pulse pistol. To you.
Why 2?
Because if this is your first weapon played during combat, it does the damage of a power attack.
Okay. And so I can counter with mine here, and that'll give me 3, and give you 3.
Okay. And that one, I could counter it with a melee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'll counter with my melee and do 3 to you, plus get 1 additional point.
Okay.
Sure I'm going the right direction.
Hey, Steph. I work late on Tuesdays, but packing up to go to PAX. You.
Awesome! Good to see you, Steph. That's exciting.
Yes,
Have you
you
been to
did,
PAX U before? That's fun.
So I can do 9, 2 plus every turret I have, 2, 3, 4. So I do 4 damage to you.
So that one was a ranged, so I could counter it with a area, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do this grenade launcher. Instead of damaging an enemy, you want to take a minor turret. Or 2, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and just have it be 2 to you. Okay.
And then since that, I will counter yours and hit you for 2.
No!
And the enemy loses 1 money and 1 zip zap.
Oh, I like how we call them zits.
I don't know. Let's see.
So somehow you still KO'd me.
No, I'm demoing for CGE.
Oh, awesome!
As in, no, I haven't been before.
That is awesome. Very cool. That sounds like that should be a fun time. I hope you enjoy it.
Sounds really cool.
Yeah. All right. So you just KO'd me.
Mm-hmm.
So take your point for KOing me. And now, so
I didn't think I was going to be able to, considering that
you apparently just started with the wrong thing. Not that it would have changed anything, but well, okay. So I lose my Mechs suit, right?
Mhm.
And I have to...
That just talked me into it. We'll see how it goes. I'm expecting exhausting and fun.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about
That sounds like most of those events.
That's about
They're
right.
always exhausting, but they're also a lot of fun.
Yeah. Get out of here, super. definitely a little fiddly biddly.
You need help?
I think I got it. Yeah. We go up there for now. I'll stay here. Okay. So now I can go over here, right? And this gets flipped back. Full health down here.
Plus, I get to meet Dave Luza.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome!
really cool.
Yeah, I bet there's gonna be all sorts of fun people there. How fun!
Where's PAX U?
I can't remember where they're having that one. Yeah, because that was the PAX Unplugged. Yeah, where are they having that? Because we have not been there yet. We still...
Philly.
Ah, nice. Yeah, we still haven't made it to any board game cons. Unfortunately, we were planning on going to BGG Con, but then I was dealing with some lovely morning sickness at that time.
It's all her fault. She decided to go get pregnant.
Oh, goodness.
Wrong time, Lydia. Wrong time.
Sorry. So, unfortunately, we missed out.
Oh, so you didn't end up going?
No, we didn't.
She was to the point.
I was afraid of throwing up in the middle of a convention. I just thought that would not be fun.
You guys are still playing. That
We
sounded,
are.
that sounded very judgmental.
We're getting close to the end. We're almost there. Yes, we are still playing. I know.
How long
Slow
is
at
this game?
decision making.
It depends on if you're regular time or Lydia time.
Box. Probably that's much less time than we.
This is 30 to 60 minutes.
Yeah. Duchess said she didn't meet you. Yeah, that's exactly why. Because we ended up canceling our plans to go to BGG Con. Because I didn't want to throw up on people.
Well, I mean, you were also to the point of morning, like you were dealing with morning sickness, like where you basically,
So now I go into ad hoc mode.
yeah, basically midday. Oh, and you moved to, which
Oh yeah, I put my things on, but I forgot to put them back on.
you were dealing with like the pregnancy where you just felt like garbage.
Yeah, I was feeling like crud, and also I was exhausted all the time, and I was just like taking naps all day
If you're in
long.
the south, so you need to add 30 to 60 minutes. Well, Lydia time involves at least doubling the time.
Yeah. I'm prone to analysis paralysis sometimes.
I went potty and came back, and you were still the bitch.
Try not to, but I just like thinking through all of my options.
Sister-in-law was like that with her pregnancy. Yeah, Lydia's tended to hit her most in the morning, well, in the
In the
evenings.
evenings, yeah. I have
And then
nighttime morning sickness.
Nighttime morning sickness, and
Yeah,
then
I was exhausted all day long.
on top of that, if we did anything or went anywhere,
Yeah,
the next day was like
I'd feel even
exhausted
worse.
all day.
Yeah, and
Nothing.
then I'd feel nauseous like all day long.
This is also why it takes longer for her to play.
A TikTok.
It's your turn.
Wait, are you pregnant? Yes, I am. Yes.
Wait, are you pregnant?
I am.
She is.
Ah.
So you were just mean to a pregnant woman.
Exactly.
Way to go.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's my turn actually.
Yeah, because you just
Because you attacked me.
did I attack?
Yeah, I said don't move south, and you moved
Oh,
south.
that's right. Okay, so yeah, you go, and then I ad hoc my last turn. Okay.
Okay. My last one, this was part of my initial plan, is to go up here.
And with the prize pregnancy.
It was very much a surprise.
We didn't think we could even get pregnant.
We thought we were broken. We have to be nice to Lydia. Here's the one who picks on, hey. I don't know why you won't pick on me. I'm such a wonderful person.
Okay, so did you do your thing already?
Special congrats then.
Oh, thank you.
I did mine. I moved. There was no action associated with it.
Oh, okay, and you can't talk to them yet. Okay, cool.
No, because we have to do the power up, right?
No, you just have to be in that spot and be at full health in Mechs.
Oh, so I'd have to.
You'd have to, yeah, you'd have to power up to get to full health first.
Yeah, we thought while we're on the subject, you can
Yeah.
figure out what you're gonna do.
Okay. You
No, we decided coming up in February we'll have been married 10 years, And we decided when we got married, we'd wait a year or two and then try. And we tried, nothing happened. So a couple years ago, no, what? 5 years ago, 4 years ago, five?
Something.
5 years ago ish, we decided to visit a fertility clinic and talk to them. And the doctor was like, nope, everything's fine. Y'all are both good. Y'all just, it's unexplained. Unexplained infertility. And we're like, awesome, that's wonderful. No reason. Everything's fine. Everything's great. And we're just like, okay, well, all right. That's a thing then. And so we we did not feel like it was right for us to force it.
Nothing.
Okay. We did not feel like it was right for us to force it at the time. And so we figured, like, we'll kind of wait and see what happens, but we just didn't want to, make something happen. Didn't feel like that was right. And at the end of September, September 28th, we were sitting around and I was working, and Lydia's like, Michelle has polycystic ovarian syndrome, so she should be infertile, but God gave us 9 years apart. Wow.
Oh.
Well, that was our thing. Like, we felt like...
Yeah, and 9 years apart. Yeah, so it took us 9 years.
It did take us. At this point, we're both 37 though, so...
Well, I'll be 37 when we have the kid. I'm 36 at the
I don't know that I want to wait another 9 years. But we felt like God wanted us to wait and not force it. We just didn't feel like it was right for us, so we did not take any fertility treatment or anything like that. And then one day she had an appointment coming up, and she's like, well, I guess I should go, check it out just to make sure, because she was late. And she's like, well, I'll go take a test just so I can tell my doctor tell her OB that she's not.
So they figure, like, okay, I'm like a week late, so they'll probably ask. You're like, so I'll just take a test, just to be on the safe side. Just to confirm, like, no. And also, like, I had this thing in my head that, like, anytime I take a test, like, things would start right after that. It's like, okay, we'll just take the test just to kickstart all my lady business. But yeah, I took the test and 2 lines showed up, and I'm like, oh, that's new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was a surprise. Like, I walked into Drew's office and I'm like, I need a second opinion on this, please. am I seeing double?
Yeah, it's always funny because people kept asking us, like, oh, when you found out, did you cry? I'm like, no, my reaction to her showing me her pregnancy test was like, wait, what?
Yeah, we were just in shock because we didn't think it was possible. So we were just kind of like...
We also had started, like we had gotten past the sad phase of being upset about it, and we kind of moved into that.
Yeah, we accepted our lives.
And we were moving into, hey, what is our life going to look like with just us two? And in fact, about a month before that, we were minutes away from signing off on a travel trailer. We were going to buy a big travel trailer and kind of travel a lot, but then we decided to hold off a little bit, and we're like, yeah, we'll wait.
And we're on 6 now, right?
Now we're on 6. Yeah. It's frustrating. I'm sorry you guys had to go through it, but so I was frustrated at first. However, I will say, I was really surprised. I will say that, like, one of the best things about it was that we had kind of... So I'm a technical person. I like a lot of tech and a lot of... I'm a programmer for work, and I do computer programming and whatnot. So I had taken time and, like, kind of prayed that I could use my talents to help out. And I'm like, I don't know what I can do. I don't want to go out and be a preacher or anything, because that's just not who I am. And then the pandemic hit, and our church, like, really, really leaned on us to set up their streaming and set up their online presence. And so it was, you take that. So the coolest thing was that we were able to start using our technical gifts to kind of get our church up to the 21st century with that. Turned 40 this year, and I finally feel like I moved into the not sad and accepting that I'm single with no kids. Yeah, and part of the other thing, like for us, when we kind of decided that we were good with no kids, was we had been going on 6 years of marriage. And like every time Lydia took a pregnancy test, there was just this like wave of depression that covered over us. Just every negative test was like super impactful and just like, ugh. Just kind of like this, not even like super depression, but just like a funk. It's just kind of like, just. And so like we kind of got to the point where we're just like, we can be fine without kids.
Yeah.
We don't need kids to be happy.
Yeah. We realized, there's more to life, and we became content with what we had.
Yeah.
But then, God's got his own timing for everything and his own plan. As soon as we think we've got it figured out, suddenly it's like, oh, here you go. But, we're excited about it. It's something we did want, but now we just have to like rewire our brains a little too, because we'd spent the last several years thinking we couldn't have kids. So like our brains were not thinking anything kid related at all. So now it's like having to rewire our brains like, oh, okay, we have to think like kid thinks now.
Yeah.
I've got to, unfortunately, like I'm going to have to lose this office, and we're going to have to try to like at some point redo our whole streaming setup, because this is probably going to turn into a nursery.
Yeah. And that's the funny thing is like the first couple of years we lived in this house, this room, her office stayed empty for 2 years. We bought this house. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and we ended up leaving this one completely empty. And we're like, we're not going to use it. Like it's going to be a nursery, so let's not touch it. And like after 2 years, we're like, all right, just take it as an office. Nothing's happening. It's fine. We're hoping to hang out with y'all this winter. We'll wait so we can meet everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I am due May 30th, so if you can wait till after that, you will meet everyone.
I got into a funk when I went to church and saw people with their families. That's one of the hard parts is like we had one of our good friends at church he's actually the pastor, but we've known him since before he was the pastor there. But like him and his wife and his oldest and his youngest son came over and played some board games with us one time, and like that one was one time that hurt. It was about a year or two ago. That one was one time that like really kind of put me in a funk, because it was cool to see him and his dad playing together, or him and his son playing together, and so that one kind of put me in a funk, and just like, yeah, that's what I wanted. But yeah, you have to replan everything. One kid is super easy, no worries. I have 4 younger siblings.
That's good.
There's 3 of us total, 4 younger siblings, 1 of 5. Good gracious.
Yeah, so I don't have like a whole lot of kid experience. I'm not like one of those people who's like really good with kids. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be one of those people that's going to be like, okay, I'll just be good with our kids. So yeah, I've never been one of those people who like hangs around a bunch of babies and stuff all the time. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to figure this out with our kid.
My baby brother is 11 years younger than I.
Oh, wow.
That is crazy.
Yeah, a big family.
You'll pick it up as you go. I'm not a baby person, but I love special babies. You'll love yours.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I know we'll love ours. I mean, I've never been a baby person, but like already seeing like the ultrasounds and everything, I'm just like, oh, it's cute.
Yeah. I babysat neighbors. I've never had a problem with that. I'm not a baby person necessarily. Like when people come in with their babies, you know how like there's that group of people that just flock and like, oh my goodness, looking at them.
I'm not one of those people.
We're just not those people. Like I appreciate kids, but I remember.
I'm on the fence with
to
them.
be honest, or baby. Well, I remember one of Lydia's friends had her first daughter, and we went to go see them, and they walked up and like, here, hold my baby, and I'm like, okay. So I'm just like holding this thing, and it starts crying, and I'm just like, stop it, we don't do that here.
I know. Like I hate holding babies, because every time I do hold anybody else's baby, they always cry. Like every time. They can sense my like anxiety about holding them. So they just instantly start crying like, where's my mother? You are not it.
Michelle is great with our kids. She hates it when churches want her to run to the nursery. Not so good with other people. You know what? So that's so funny. Like I love our church to death. We have great people there. But one of the funniest things is like we found out we were pregnant. We told a few of our close friends, and one of them legitimately looks like he's talking to Lydia and goes, "That's fantastic. You can run the nursery to get experience." And Lydia's like, "No, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that."
Yeah, I'll just wing it. I'm fine.
To be honest, babies aren't often cute. Yeah, the problem is all babies look the same to me.
That's true.
They're all potato shaped.
They are little potato
This
people.
big that wiggle, like little wiggly potatoes.
Little wiggly potatoes.
And you give the baby back when it cries. Yes, I've always worked in our church nursery. Yeah, that's not us.
I tried one time.
I will
Like,
say,
a long time ago.
if they were desperate and had no one else, I would absolutely do it because I want to help people out. Because we have a good church.
Yeah.
But
We do like
other,
that. But we already help out a ton in
other
detective
than that,
and
I would
everywhere else.
not volunteer.
Yeah.
Remember, once they stop putting things in their mouth, you can start playing board games.
Yes, we were so excited about that. We were excited to have player number 3.
I'm good with kids, but only when they start talking. See, that's the phase
Yes.
we're looking forward to,
Yeah.
is when they start talking and stop putting things in their mouth.
Yes.
Look, only
I would
one,
like
of
to
us,
fast forward to that point.
only one of us can put things in their mouth, and that's me.
Oh, that is true. You do put like random things in your mouth all the time. You're gonna be such a bad influence.
Lydia came in and talked to me, and I was working, and I turned around, she goes, "What's in your mouth?" I was like, "Tape." She's like, "You're gonna choke."
All the time. He just sits there like fiddling with it in his mouth, and I'm just like, you're gonna choke on that. Oh my goodness.
Worked at a daycare 2 summers. The kids were 3 months through 3 years. Good gracious, and God bless you. Well, you know where the kids get it from. There's gonna be things around our head, around our house said like, "Don't put that in your mouth. That was in your father's mouth." Oh
I
man.
just have a feeling it's gonna be a lot of don't do what you see your father doing, please.
Can I put a mine here?
Only if you're in that, I believe.
Oh.
But yeah, you can put them there. But I think you have to be in that. You can double check the rule book. I think you have to be in it in order to do it. Gotta go pack some more. I'll be listening. Have enjoyed chatting. Oh, well, enjoy.
Yeah,
Hope you have fun at PAX-U.
enjoyed packing stuff.
Yeah, thanks for lurking around here. Always enjoy chatting with you.
Agreed.
Alright. We're on the last round here. We're getting so close. I'm starting to understand why you're not playing the game.
Now you know.
Yeah. We're on the last round of the game. We're almost done.
I know what you're going for, but I don't know how to stop it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't really know what I'm going for. I mean, I think I do. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, then yeah. But I don't know what I'm doing past that. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do maybe this. We're gonna try it.
Yeah, and you're right, by the way. You can deploy one there.
So you have to be in it.
Yeah.
In it to win it. They say.
You get extra points for ending up in the back. Yes, you do. You get 2.
Yes.
Or I guess for getting in the mech, you get 2 points. Not ending there, but you get...
Oh, but you get 3 points if you're in it
Oh.
at the end. I'll try. Oh, want to do that? Yeah. All right. Okay. I'll do. I think I'll check my programming here. Ooch. Oop, oop. Okay.
Oop, oop.
Oop, oop, oop. All right.
What all do you get points for?
The same thing we have been getting points for, but at the end you also get points for weapons.
That's what I was asking. Okay.
Which that may change my. Ooh. Stratagems. Maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe I'll do this slowly. Oh, hold your horses. Changing my mind.
Okay. Just some advice: when you go into labor, bring board games with you. The process can take a while, and a comfort game can help pass the time.
We definitely will need to bring board games. That is excellent advice. That is one of the few good advices I've heard so far.
Let me tell you, when it comes to having a kid, there is a lot of bad advice. A lot of bad advice. Coming from parents and non-parents.
Yeah.
So far, some of my favorite advice starts with, I've never had kids, but my sister said.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't awful advice, but it's just always funny. People always have advice for pregnant people. But I like that one. That one's a good one.
That is a good one.
Alright, I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know. I think I know. Okay. Not heavy thinky games, just simple Catan or Splendor. It's a good idea. I like it. I think that might be why I enjoy playing games. My mom said that when she was in labor with me, they played Uno. That's the only game my parents like to play is Uno. But when my mom was
If we take Catan, do we get one of the nurses to be our third?
We've got plenty of later games that we can bring.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of light games. Alright, I'm gonna... We brought Travel Catan just for that reason. Oh, okay.
Nice, I forgot they had a Travel Catan.
Okay, and you go first.
Yes, I do. Okay. I'm going to go up here and attack you. Attack. So, and you only have 2 health. So yeah, this is the thing that you weren't sure how to get out of, right?
Yeah.
Or were you thinking something?
Well, because you went first and
yeah,
I can't.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Like, oh,
Like it didn't matter
I
what
can
I did.
attack, and you can't do anything about it. So do this, attack you for 2, boom, boom, and then I get 1 point for that, right?
Yeah. And I move back.
I mean, but this does throw you into ad hoc mode, so now you can just choose all your stuff from here on out.
That turns out.
I feel like that's useful.
Okay.
You just can't attack me this turn, but you can attack me after that if you wanted to. It's your turn. I mean, I feel like you're still probably going to win this just based off the points. Because you're doing better at actually getting points than I am. One. Well, still waiting on Drew to figure out his move right now. We're getting close. We're getting close. Nobody yet. I feel like Drew's gonna win this just because he's doing better at getting points than I am. Like, I'm doing good at, like, the whole attacky thing, but that doesn't necessarily translate to lots of points.
Okay.
And I feel like he's thinking through how to get even more points at the moment. Like, that hasn't fully been my strategy, and it probably should have been.
I'm gonna deploy a mine.
Yeah.
No, I want the other one.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to the left, deploy a turret.
Okay.
Which costs 1 electricity.
Alright. I'm gonna move to the right. Power up, but honestly, I don't need to power up. I don't know why I was thinking that I wouldn't have been at full health. I didn't really think that through. So I'm just moving to the right. Back to you. I did not think that through.
I was thinking the same thing.
Are you playing the game or sitting there?
I was playing the game.
We were playing the game. Drew's in ad hoc mode at the moment, so he can choose his turn as it gets back to him instead of playing out the program turn. So now on his turn, we have to wait for him.
I'm gonna move back and power up.
While you're doing the power up, because that's all you can do is just put everything on there, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I will go ahead and do my next thing. I'm going to move over.
That's what I thought you were going to
here.
do.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go into... So, for me to go in there, do I still collect or can I only do one or the other? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Okay. But I'm finally... One of us had to get into the Mighty Mech at some point during this game. I don't care if that's not going to help me win. I just wanted to go into the Mighty Mech. But I do get 2 points for going into it, so... Oop, there we go.
Yeah.
So before you finish, would you recommend this game? I feel like I would. Like, these programming sort of games aren't necessarily my favorite, just because I can take way too long trying to figure out what I'm doing. But I am having fun with it. Although it is a little fiddly trying to take your little item meeples and keep moving them from one mech to another mech to just being pilot mode and adding and subtracting all of their weaponry over and over and over again. Like, that part's a little fiddly. But it's cool when they're in their little mech suit and everything. They've got everything on.
I think you do. I think you get to collect.
Okay, cool. Going to the mega. Okay, what are my options here? So rocket charge. When resolving a normal movement, you may move further in that direction by spending 1 zip zap per zone. You must stop if entering combat, or force field may take 1 fewer damage from mines and turrets for every 2 credits spent.
And it's my turn, right?
I'll do this one. Yeah, I'm just putting all my stuff together. But the downside of the Mighty Mech is that you cannot heal in it.
Correct.
And also, you can only have advanced weapons. So I can only have 2 weapons right
Uh, I moved right, which I'm already there, so I just bump into the wall,
now. Okay.
and I'm gonna purchase.
Oh, and I didn't collect. Sorry.
I have to get a basic weapon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 1, 2, 3.
It's your turn.
Okay. Finished yours. Okay. So now, final turn. I'm going to go over here. And then it's going to purchase. No, it doesn't go down there. This is only for the basic weapons down in this row. It's just 4 that go in the top for the enhanced. Here,
So, would you recommend this game?
I already just answered that.
Okay.
What do you think?
I would. I like it. I like programming games. They're cool. It's a fairly small game if it's in a small box and whatnot. So yeah, I think I would.
I'm gonna spend 3 credits. 1, 2, 3, and get a Vorpal Spiker.
My turn.
Yes. I'll look for my Vorpal Spiker.
I mean, we're about to.
I know, it's the last turn. We're almost at the end, but I want my weapon.
And I'm gonna do a double jump to here.
And then that is the final turn of the game, right?
It is.
Alright, so now we do the final score. I got my Vorpal Spiker on me, so good.
Okay.
Alright, so now mines. So for you, 3, 5, 7.
7.
I feel like you did really good by placing like those high point mines towards the beginning.
For yours, you get 3. Okay.
You just moved me down.
Oh. 3.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so then the turrets,
You get 2, 3, 4,
and that's worth double.
8. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So worth 10.
7,
Flip it.
9, 10.
All right, and then for the zone that we're in,
You get 1. I got 3.
nice.
That's why I ended up there.
That was smart. And I'm in the mighty mech, so I get 3 for that. And now for our weapon. So you can
Okay, you're gonna-
weapons.
So 3, 6, 9, 10.
Yep, 10 for me.
So you're at 30, 48.
Mm-hmm. You're winning.
2, 3, 4. 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you're right here.
Yeah, so you won.
Boom.
Boom. What'd you think?
I liked it.
You like it because you won?
I mean, I just liked it in general. The programming aspect of it is really cool.
Yeah.
I like the idea of having to plan your turn out because it was interesting to see how everything kind of fell apart. Like when you attacked me and I got moved, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
It was really interesting to see where I ended up and like, because you're like, oh, okay, well, what's gonna happen now?
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that I can really say I dislike is just how fiddly it is having to remove and add the mech suits and the weaponry and all that stuff. Like, that part is a little bit fiddly.
I get that.
So that is probably, like, my only piece that I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So you want to jump back over?
Yeah.
We'll have to play Colt Express on BGA together. I agree.
Yeah, We haven't played that yet. I want to play that one. We should definitely do that. That's one of the ones I've been wanting to try. That looks like fun. That one I believe is also a program. So you would probably
Sweet. I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah.
So we can try a different program again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I'd be interested in trying it.
Let's do it. Well, that's fun. So we will be back on Friday with our play along stream. First play along stream we've had in a while now. We're gonna be playing Railroad Days Underground expansion. So
That'd be fun.
yeah, if anyone wants to play along with us, we'll be here.
It's a quick and wacky fun game. Well, I'm interested in it.
It looks like fun. Like, I like that it's on BGA, and it looks cute on BGA, but I also want to get, like, the physical version of it because it also just looks silly. Just, like, with the three-dimensional little, what are those things called? Trains? My brain is gone. Trains? A train. Can't think of words. Train. That's me trying to place the train down. It works well for large church groups. Yeah, that would probably be a fun one. I want to get that one, and I want to get what's that other one we play a lot on BGA with larger groups. The like Aztec-y.
Oh, Lost Ruins?
No, that doesn't sound
The Hills Are Alive?
that doesn't sound
With the sound of music?
I don't know that.
The one where you can, like, draw snakes and...
Yes.
Ink and Gold.
Ink and Gold, that's the one.
Ink
yes, Ink
and Gold.
That is the one. Thank you. Yeah,
Ink
I
and
want to
Gold,
get the physical version of that one too. 'Cause I think that one would be a fun one to do, like with a church group or something as well.
That would be a lot of fun, because that one's simple, easy. The problem we have with our church group is, like, a lot of them are basic board game players. Like, when you say board game, they think Monopoly. We have a couple that just...
Or card game.
Or card game, yeah.
Yeah, they like card games.
Yeah. And the big thing is, like, there's a couple people who are actually in... It's been great for church, yeah. A couple people who are really interested in actual games.
I still have one left in my
Yeah. Oh, you do.
I know.
Two.
Sorry.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we've started getting a few more actual gamers that show up, but yeah, for the most part, we're having to like really introduce people to a lot of the beginner-friendly games. Oh, nice. Works for a lot of places. Well, we'll have to find out if it works for Texas too.
One can only hope.
Yeah. But yeah, that seems like that would be a fun one to play.
I like Ink and Gold. When Lydia first introduced it to me, she was like, I want to play this game, Ink and Gold. And I was like, Ink and Gold? What is Ink and Gold?
No. Yeah. So should we try to raid somebody?
Let's try and find someone. We'll bring them when we come to your church game. That sounds amazing. I look forward to that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, let's try and see who's online tonight.
Yeah. Now that we finally finished our game.
Now that after, what are we at, 3.5 hours? Ooh, wow.
All right.
I could eat. I don't think I've eaten today. No, I haven't eaten today.
Well,
Or maybe I'll be less fat if I just stop eating all the time. Leg Up is on. Oh, she's fun.
yeah, Defoob is on. I feel like Defoob has never been on.
I know.
Playing. And also, let's see, Poncho Boys, they're on, and I know that they were in here and lurking and whatnot.
Yeah, Poncho Boys were here.
Yes. Who are we feeling?
Da-da-da. I mean, I want to raid Defoe, but he has a lot more than people like Poncho Boys or Leg Up. I would honestly say Leg Up or Poncho Boys.
Let's see. Since the Poncho Boys were hanging out with us, we'll go get them.
All right.
I got what are you doing?
Rating. Click the raid button. Uh-oh.
What did you do?
Sorry if that cut out. I'm sorry. I did a thing.
Actually, find them on here.
I think it's the Poncho Boys, right? Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Hold on, it's been ages since Lydia's had to do this.
I know. I've got to relearn how to Twitch. There we go. Oh, I think they're just painting.
Poncho Boys just doing art.
Yeah, I think they're painting minifigs or something.
Cool.
Yeah, there you go. Hang out with them as they paint their minifigs. Are you recording it?
I'm being a duck.
You're being a duck. Okay. Well, you have fun being a duck. Alright. So I will go ahead and get that raid started. But yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. We will hopefully see you all again on Friday. We are going to go give the Poncho Boys a raid. Some more Texas board gamers. So.
Stop putting things in your mouth.
Go see what the dog is barking at. Go grab some dinner. But thank you all for being here. You all are awesome.
Have a great night.
Yeah.
See you Friday.
Thanks.